Great day to be a Tiger. JSU by 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for athletic program.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU by 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million. September to August, let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU by 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40.
What's good? What up, everybody? Hump day. What's up, everybody, man? Go ahead and hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Man, happy to be back. Happy to be back. Took a day or two off. Took off Monday. Happy Wednesday. A lot to talk about. Man, we back in the fold, man. So go ahead and hit that like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Everybody will be up when they be up. But before they get up, I got the flow to myself. And I get to talk to the family, man. Hopefully everybody had a phenomenal holiday thus far. What's up, Brother Poe? What's up, Israel? Y'all go ahead and hit that like button, man. As you enter, got a lot of preliminaries I want to cover, but I was trying to get everything uploaded that I wanted to kind of touch on, but we'll do it as we come. You know, we're going to have the crew. The crew's going to come up when they come up. And, man, we're going to get after it tonight. We got a lot that we do want to cover. A lot has happened, man. A lot has happened over the past couple of shows since we've been off. And we're back on our regular scheduled program, man. It's recruiting season for us from a football standpoint. Athletics is looking good. We got our women heading down where they're going to Wisconsin to play in the volleyball, the national tournament. And, you know, amazing send-off for the ladies on yesterday when they got ready to head out. And just absolutely love that. And we're going to keep the momentum going, man. So y'all go ahead and hit that share button, hit the subscribe button. Y'all know how it go, man. Y'all know how it go. We're at that time right now where, you know, information is key. You know, the portal is we're seeing a lot of young men all over the country, I guess, prepare to figure out where they're going to play football at next year. And just want to implore everybody, man, to understand that college football is a business now, man. It's big business. And not every player that plays with you one season is going to be with you the next season. It's okay. The sky ain't falling. You know what I mean? It's happening to everybody. We've had a few portal entries, but not many. Expecting a few more, but we never can tell who that'll be, when that'll be, however that'll be. Just so we know, the portal opens on December the 4th, and whenever it opens, you know, we welcome anyone that don't want to be a Tiger to hit that bad baby. Hit that bad baby with everything you got in you. Go be great. We're gonna wish you well. We're gonna love you from a distance, but you know, just be the portal giveth and the portal taketh away. But, man, I tell y'all right now, that bad baby is filling up left and right. I just put out a tweet, man, just a minute ago. I was thinking on this. I was like, man, coaches can't. If I'm a coach right now in this era, man, I'm not waiting on no kid to tell me if they staying or they going. I'm trying to out-recruit my room. Every year, I want to out-recruit everybody that's in my room. And I would just make it to where, you know, hey, man, you got to want to be here, man. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you know, you put all your eggs in one basket. And I'm not saying anything in relation to us. I'm just kind of speaking on just kind of what you see. You see some big time players, man, that have played at some big time programs that are not staying where they at. They moving around, man, and that's just par for the course now. It's the business of big college football, man. So I just don't want us to be duped into thinking that, okay, because we get a player that enters the portal, then the world is, you know, like I said, the sky is falling for us, all is bad, and or something went wrong. No, man, it ain't like that. I can tell you like this right here: every player that left last year didn't go to a good situation and they didn't perform. Everybody didn't. It didn't fare well. So you know, we want to see people fare well, but the reality of the matter is that if you're being honest, it ain't always that way for everybody. And then don't get mad at us when we speak the truth on it. And you know, so you got to do what you got to do, man. The coaches got to do what they got to do to make sure that they upgrade their room and they got the best product on. Because if you look at the SWAC right now, man, we got 3 coaches in the West that all got fired. Yeah, Hugh Jackson is out at Grambling. You got Clarence McKinney out at Texas Southern, and you got Eric Dooley out at Southern. So man, you gotta. Everybody's in win now mode. You know, like what have you done for me lately? But I gotta be honest with y'all, man. I'm happy as hell that we're in the situation we in, where we got a coach. We know who our coach is gonna be, and we're content with that. And there you go, Trent. Great message from Coach Quinn regarding high school JUCO. Absolutely. Shout out to Coach Terenzo Quinn. He said, "Look, Monday is a holiday. December 4th, the portal opens. It's a holiday, and high schoolers, JUCO players." Hey, don't play around with it. You better go ahead and commit now, because while you dancing around trying to figure out if you're going to get a better offer, when that portal opens on Monday, it's going to be Christmas for a whole lot of players, and it's going to be a lot of other ones that's not going to be willing to do what they do. So, yeah, so, but anywho, somebody just texted me. I'm sorry about that. Don't mean to get distracted, but we're gonna make it do what it do. I'm actually uploading these slides, so we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna give everybody time to kind of get up on the panel tonight, and then we'll open it up. A lot to talk about, a lot to cover. Please stop texting me. Don't text me while I'm on the show. I'm not looking at it. I don't want to get too distracted with my phone. So please stop. I don't care what y'all got going on or what we talking about. I ain't trying to be disrespectful or nothing, but please stop texting me when I'm on the live stream. It's annoying as hell, and I ain't looking at what you talking about. Pardon my French, but it's a lot. I'm just kind of looking at everything that I do want to touch on, and boy, oh boy, we got a lot to talk about, man. A whole lot to talk about. And then I want to get into the preliminaries. There you go, TD. There you go, T Dizzle. What's up, big dog? I was just come on up in this thing, man. I don't know if what time Zoe will be done, if he'll be up, but we're gonna roll on, baby. What's the dealio, man?
Man, running.
It's been a day.
Well, I mean, no, actually, man, I gotta get back into my workout. What's up, fam? How y'all doing?
What it do?
What it do? You know, I'm trying to get back into some workout. So since coming up online, man, I had to adjust my schedule. So I try to go to the gym. As soon as I get out of work, give me a quick one in, put on something quick, go to church, and then from church here, then I try to grab something to eat real quick, so I won't be able to feel like
I already know it, bro. I know it. Trust me. I know how it goes, man. I ate before we got on, bro. Trust me. I ate before we got on.
Then, I don't want to be too late when I get off this thing. Man, I feel feeling good, man.
I feel good too, bro. I really do, man. I feel real good, actually. I'm looking down because I'm I'm almost done. You know how I am with these preliminaries, man. Almost done, bro. And we're gonna
yeah, man. Ty B talking about this golden fish, Mr. Golden Fish himself. She need to let me know. My apology.
Hey, look, speaking of golden fish, y'all, just so y'all know, in 2024, we're doing the golden fish contest. Every tailgate, we pulling up. We going around. We're gonna do some taste testing. We're gonna get it on camera, and then we're gonna come back Monday and we're gonna name a winner, man. So y'all better get ready, man. Y'all got a whole year to get your flavor right, get your color right, get your grease right, all that good stuff, man. Tell them no, TD.
Kid, you trying to get people put in that fish grease, man. So how you gonna tell me about fish?
Hey man, listen.
Hey,
we coming with it. We coming with the cameras. We want to see the whole setup, man. We trying to see it all, man. We gonna take this. We look. We serious about it. Hey, look,
Ken, that golden fish take perfection, man.
Hey, real to real. Look, we gonna solicit a couple of guests. You know, a couple of folk to come roll with us. We're gonna have a couple of extra taste testers. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna all get that little fish. You know what I'm saying? Fresh out the grease, man. That thing got to be right. And look. We're gonna present a trophy at the end of it. Look, we're gonna present a trophy. Hey, coach. Hey, look at Margaret. Pan trap preferably. We coming, man. I'm telling y'all, we finna turn the tailgate up, man.
Hey, look, man. Y'all should have seen Dale. Shout out to Dale, man. Y'all should have seen Dale gave us some pan trout fresh out the grease when we was in at Valley, man. You should I can't eat hot fish, man.
Hey man, that fish it's hot, ain't it, bro?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, it be hot, man.
Burn the lining out your mouth, man. You better stop playing with it now. But man, what am I doing, bro? I just messed all the way up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm almost done, bro. You good.
Hey man, you know what, man? I actually love this time of year. I know it can be somber to some people, dealing with loved one losses and funds not being significant.
Yeah,
to kind of want to do for your kids. So everyone out there, if you can, man, get your angel tree. If you know a less fortunate family, try to do something. I know I do. I know.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man.
I love this time of year, man, but it can be depressing for some people,
Yeah.
So, find you somebody to latch on to, man. Have you some fun, man. Get you,
Hey, bro, I love that, man. That's a great suggestion, bro. I mean, really, all you're saying is just, man, just admonishing people, man, to pour into other people. It's a way to really kind of take your mind off of kind of what you're dealing with, in a sense, and it's pretty good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Bro.
Yeah, man. Look at Ephraim, man. Ephraim, you bring that trombone, man. We have our own band. We're gonna be like, I'm gonna get you sucker, man. We have our own little band, man, coming out there. Even bring the alumni band, man. We'll come through that thing, boom.
Hey, no doubt about it, bro. I love it, man. I love it. But no, man, I'm almost done with this TD, man. You good? I was I'm trying to remember what's the other one.
Man, Marcus got people putting in requests talking about pan trout. I really prefer, fish is, I do like pan. I do like pan trout. I really do. But if it go with him, baby, it's seeing right. It's good.
Nah, you good, bro. Hold on, I got one more slide, y'all, and I'm up to 25 pages, man. It's so much stuff to talk about, man. We've been out for a couple of days. It's been all good, man. Very depressing, but God, hey, what's up, cuz? Hey, you know what? It's a tough time. We understand. This is the holiday season is a little different, man. You got less sunlight. You have it's colder outside. It's what to do, Zoe? Yeah, just come on up, man, whenever you get a sec, bro. No, it's peak season for Zoe while he's working. You know what I'm saying? And man, people stress over that type of stuff, man. Holiday season, buying gifts and all that good stuff, man. But
hit that one up from your cousin, bro.
Huh?
Hit the one up from your cousin, the one above them.
One above who?
One, your cousin, the one champion. Yeah, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man. So just what I'm saying, man. Find you.
Truly sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
definitely sorry to hear that.
Man, that's man, just love on folk, love on your people, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. You never know what people are going through, man. Find your friend, a confidant, someone you can call, talk to, a church family, go to a shelter, read to kids, find you something else to do, if you can, besides on the moment, but like you said, man, it's getting darker early, a lot of food, people laying around. But I enjoy it, man. I enjoy it, man. But we got to support. Hey, if coming on here, my sister can, we can shine some light on some things or put a smile on your face, and we'll gladly do so. I mean,
oh yeah.
I wish we could ask you something to go to fit through the screen, but I ain't got none. Got none, bro.
Yeah, that's right, man. Yeah, it's one of them things, man. You got to be intentional. When we say be intentional about living, man. One thing about life is that if you keep living, man, you're gonna eventually get out of this thing, I said, "Nah, Big John, we want Zoe to come up if he can. We know, no, it's all good, man. It's all good. We didn't have a show Monday, so we love to see everybody up tonight. We're gonna open it up tonight, and then when you guys get a second, please come up, man. Please come up. You know what I mean? And let's chop it up, man. So let me save this thing, TD, and then we can jump right into these preliminaries. I didn't want to hold the show up a little longer, trying to get this done because I had a lot going on today. Big recruiting weekend for the Tigers, football standpoint. Shout out to Tiger Talk. We get a chance to do some interviews. Not sure who we're going to be interviewing just yet, but we will be doing some interviews on Friday. So it's an exciting time for us, man. I get to be back in my regular element. You know what I'm saying? And that element is that we love the recruiting slide, the recruiting trail when it comes to the off season. You know what I mean? And how did everything on my computer just all of a sudden just like nothing is connected? I don't get this. Hold on, bro. The strangest thing ever to me.
Hey, what's going on, Desi Scott? She always coming through the chat, firing it up, man. Man. You know what?
Oh, here we go. All right, my bad. What's up, sis? Y'all come on up, man. Y'all come on up. I know everybody in the chat, man. We need everybody on the screen tonight, man. It's been a minute. Come on up now. We got to chop it up tonight, man, and bless the family. Appreciate the donation, brother. If you'd like to donate to the platform, man, hit that Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. If you want to become a channel member, please join the channel, man. Every video we put out there, we got a link to join. The membership's only going to help us continue to grow this platform and, do what we do, man. We are nothing without you guys, man. We can only do what we do if you guys love what we're doing and you guys are rocking with it, and hopefully that's enough for you to be moved to continue to bless the platform. You know what I'm saying? Invest in us monthly with a channel membership, however you want to do it. We appreciate it all. So every little bit helps, whether you're bronze, silver, gold, platinum. If you're platinum, we'll join the platinum chat. We got a lot that we talk about in there. A lot of exclusive, in-depth, detailed stuff that we talk about in the platinum chat. Shout out to all the platinum members out there. And let's get rolling, man. Yesterday was a day of giving for nationally. And if you didn't get a chance to donate yesterday, you can definitely donate to our nonprofit friends of KC-1400 Inc. on Givelify. And we put this up every show. Y'all know what our mission is, to strategically help. We got a lot of requests, CD. We've been getting a lot of requests just from a JSU Tiger standpoint, from a community outreach standpoint. Not everything we're going to be able to talk about from the screen standpoint, but trust me when I tell you guys, every donation helps the cause. And people are really starting to rely on us because we're somewhat dependable. Would you say we're dependable? I think we're dependable. We always seem to come through for folk when they need us. we got another big request today. Somebody that we that wants some, some assistance with some stuff, man, and we'll get into that offline. But I'll drop it in the platinum chat for our platinum members to know exactly what I'm talking about. But it is something that's going to require some financial support, in a small way. But I won't put it on the screen. So if you want to donate to the cause, just go to Givelify, Friends of KC-1400 Inc. Drop a donation, or you can just donate straight to the channel. Let's keep it rolling. Merch. All of our merch is coming down the pipe, KC1400media.com. We still got T-shirts. Got some dope hoodies coming down the pipe, a white and a navy. It's very Jackson State centric. Hang tight because the platinum members already know what it look like. What you think, TD? You ready for them hoodies to drop, man?
Yeah, man. It's just a matter of which one that I really want to put my head in. So, I think somebody put it in the chat, said, man, I'm gonna take out a loan.
Hey, man,
if I get all three of them, man, those things pretty dope, bro.
We got some heat coming. And just so you guys know, man, KC-1400 Media is delving into the NIL space. We are looking for brand ambassadors to market the brand, the KC-1400 brand. And just so y'all know, man, that means that with that may come some merch opportunities with some specific players and whatnot. If you see that merch drop, be ready to purchase, man. So we got some fire coming down the pipe, man. And it's not just one thing that we're doing. Like I said, we're really trying to elevate this thing to the next level. So we're definitely looking to sign student athletes to become brand ambassadors for the brand. We're building this brand. We're serious about it. And it's not just a thing. It's not just a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing. It's a real thing. We're gonna continue to build this brand and let people know that we're serious about what we're doing. So go to the website now. We got T-shirts still available if you want to purchase a shirt that you haven't purchased or repurchase one that you might have purchased. Go check and see if your size out there. Hit the link and shop with us. We'll get it to you right away.
Hey, I mean, you moved away from there too fast. I was gonna ask you a question. Yeah. How soon can we get these things ordered, man? Stocking stuffers. See, I don't buy a lot of gifts. I just buy important gifts.
Well, here's the thing. With the hoodies, it's a new design that we're creating.
Yeah.
Some of them will be embroidered, so it takes a little longer. And what I didn't want to do is I didn't want to do a pre-order where people pay their money and their money's tied up for so long. So we're doing all the groundwork up front and just having everything out there. So when we're ready to roll, TD, we're actually gonna have inventory in hand. And once it's in hand, you purchase that product, boom, shakalaka, man. All we got to do is go ahead and submit it and fulfill it. It's a lot quicker that way. So it's coming. Trust me, it's coming. As a matter of fact, we'll be getting rolling. We'll finalize some stuff this week and actually get the ball rolling on at least a minimum order. So we may do a minimum order, like that way we have some on hand, and then also do something from a pre-order standpoint. The pre-order is a little quicker when you already have a template. But when you're building from scratch and you're going off the first wave, the first cut, it's a little time consuming. But we'll try to get it expedited as fast as possible. Shout out to the women's volleyball team, man. Shout out to everybody who showed up to shout them out as they was getting ready to take off. TD, they're heading over to take on the #1 team in the nation, the Wisconsin Badgers, brother. And we ready, man. Them girls gonna show up first round tomorrow at 11:30, 7:30 p.m. on ESPN Plus. So if you got ESPN Plus, be ready to tune in and be ready to rock and roll, man. So Jackson State women's volleyball team, the SWAC Championship winning women's volleyball team under Coach Rose Washington, who's in her last and final season.
What?
Love you, Coach Washington. We hope you go out with a bang. Let's go upset the Wisconsin Badgers, man. Why not? Let's go to Wisconsin and upset them, man. We know they're the #1 team, but guess what? They play volleyball just like we play volleyball. I think we can pull it off.
Right, man. This is exciting, man. More exposure for the school, for the athletic department. Proud of the young ladies, man. I mean, they working hard to go get that, and definitely a sport that we hadn't been known to play in that much. So let's continue to roll, man. Then, I think we're supposed to be getting golf back at some point in time, man. So let's keep
golf will be back in 2024, man. We ready, man. Golf coming.
Let's roll, baby.
I love it, man. I'm pretty sure top of next year, Coach Mo will be announcing probably a new head coach soon, and then he'll get to recruit, man. Get some of the best golf players over here in Jack State into the program. I'm excited for that, man. I think everybody else is. I know Coach Eddie Robinson, historically, our golf coach, who helped really like keep that program afloat. I know he'll be happy knowing that program will be back.
You said Eddie Payton, you mean, or did you
Eddie?
mean
I said Eddie Robinson. I meant to say Eddie Payton.
Okay,
Coach Payton.
Coach Mo is going to be heading that program now?
No. I said he was basically Coach Eddie Payton was, man, he was a golf coach for decades, man. And right. I know he'll be happy that the golf program is back. That's what I was trying to say. And but no, I said Coach AD Robinson will be more than likely naming a new head coach next year, in the next calendar year, letting us know that we'll know then who's going to lead who's going to be the head of the program. That's going to be exciting, though.
All right.
Speaking of volleyball, though, this is from the Black Coaches Association. Said if we don't support our own, who will? Congratulations to Coach Rose Washington for being named the 2023 SWAC Women's Volleyball Coach of the Year. Congrats to Coach Rose Washington, staff, and players for claiming the 2023 SWAC Volleyball Tournament title. If you don't know this already, Coach Rose Washington is the only Black head coach participating in the 2023 Women's Volleyball Tournament. I'm going to say that again, TD. Of all the teams that are playing in the national tournament, Coach Rose Washington is the only African-American coach that's going to be coaching this week, starting tomorrow, ESPN Plus, 7:30 p.m. Our Lady Tigers take on the Wisconsin Badgers, the #1 team in the nation. Let's go get one. Let's go steal one. Let's go upset. Let's go shock the world. It says we play on Thursday, November 30th versus Wisconsin. Make sure you show Jackson State women's volleyball team some love. Good luck on Thursday. Hashtag BCA World, man. So that's a great fun fact to know.
Hey, you know what, Ken?
Yep.
You know, now that we're starting to get a little more television exposure, and people are definitely recognizing the brand a lot more. I think at some point, man, we need to introduce the coaches that, you know, handle a lot of the sports that's not well known.
Mm-hmm.
Bowling, golf, soccer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody know the track coach now, man. He's
Coach Mark Thorne. That's my guy there, man. It's our guy, you know. What up, Coach?
Coach Thorne, man. That guy, I love Coach Thorne, man. He's very aggressive in a respectable way, man. He's my guy. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Absolutely, man. We always making history. That's right, y'all. We always making history. Just start to point that out, man. That was a pretty awesome fact to know about the tournament. Speaking of, let's move on to women's basketball, man. Shout out to Coach Tamika Reed and staff. The women went to Puerto Rico, San Juan, Puerto Rico, the San Juan shootout, San Juan Classic. We took on UCF, which we lost by 9, TD. Didn't make a lot of free throws that game. We took on Puerto Rico, Mayaguez. We won 80-33, I think. We beat them pretty handily. But then we took on the St. John's Red Storm, where the Lady Tigers wound up winning 60-56. Coach Tamika Reed is 5-1 right now, TD. Fresh out the gate, 5-1, man. And we take on our next opponent, I want to say, is Kansas State. We're getting ready to head over to Kansas and to take on the Lady Wildcats of Kansas State, man. It's gonna be a tough one now. You know, but we can do what we need to do. And shout out to Daphne White, 16 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist. Played a very, very good game. I know when we streamed it a little bit, a lot of us in the chat wanted her to be a little tough on the inside, and some folks didn't respond to that too well. Some folks were like, hey, man, she's doing the best she can. And I just think we sometimes can, you know, it's okay to show some passion about what you know somebody's capable of giving you, and you just expressing that that's what you want to see. So it's all done in love, man. It ain't no hard feelings. Nobody tearing anybody down. We just want to see our players play at the top of their ability, and we passionate about our Jack State Tigers, especially our Lady Tigers, man. So congratulations to them on winning the 2 out of 3, man. They won 2 out of 3 in San Juan, Puerto Rico. And speaking of Daphne, she was the Impact Player of the Week, along with Zay Green, who was the Women's Player of the Week. With UAPB, speaking of Zay Green, she's dog, bro. When we play UAPB, you got to watch out for this young lady right here, bro. She a dog, man. You know, so Coach Don Thornton over there at UAPB got herself a really good team. But Daphne and Zay was the Impact Players of the Week. And we want to talk about Daphne, who in Puerto Rico, she had a really good week, man. 27 total points, 16 total rebounds, 3 blocks. I want to say these were the last 2 games that we had. So congratulations to Daphne on being an Impact Player of the Week. Actually, it was the last 3 games. So it was 11-23 through 11-25. Had a really good showing. And just congratulations to her. Continue to dominate inside the paint. I'll pause right there and let you chime in, brother.
Yeah, man. Congratulations to her for getting the Impact Player of the Week. I like to see her game, you know, and again, for those who feel that, you know, we're being critical, it's not that, man. It's love, it's passion, and we know the ability of some players. And sometimes, you know, you're going to have an off game, and, you know, you have an off game, then it is what it is. But, right. You know, I'm all about clean. I'm all about respect. I'm all about a fun game, you know, just beating somebody down on, you know, on the boards and through the basket. However, there are times where you might have to accidentally, intentionally step on somebody's toe, get a little more respect on your name.
Yeah. That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah. You know, you gotta have a little nice nasty to it, just like my man Quay Davis. We gonna talk about it right now. I'm just saying nice nasty to it, boy. You know, you got to get in there sometime and do that, man. So some, you know, especially if you got somebody large, you know, taller than you, maybe a little bigger than you or whatever, you know, you have to force your will. And when you force anything, man, it's not going to be pretty. So that's all it is. But like, she had a great game that last game. Maybe our tournament overall, we looking, you know, to get more from her. We know she has the potential. She and Angel both. So congratulations to her, man. Let's get some of those.
Absolutely, man. Great job to the Lady Tigers, man. We looking forward to them playing against Kansas State. It's gonna be one heck of a tough, man, of a test. And but we got confidence in our ladies, man. Speaking of our ladies now, I just want to show you this. Women's mid-major top 25. Our women's Lady Tigers started off at number 25 in the country, TD. Look at this now. We done bumped up to the 21st seed in the country. Starting off to a blazing 5-1 start. Coach Tamika Reed with she's 5-1 in conference play right now. You know, so man, this is definitely projected to be another 20+ win season with the potential to win the SWAC and actually get a very high seed in the NCAA tournament. So we got to continue to get better, continue to improve, make better. One thing I would like to see us do better, TD, is make free throws, man. Our free throws percentage got to get a lot better. I like to see us shoot the 3 a lot better and cut down on the turnovers. Unnecessary turnovers is something that, as you can see, the men, when they cut down on their turnovers, they tend to have a great chance of winning. So, but that's basketball, man. Every time you turn the ball over, you limit yourself on a chance to actually put up a bucket. And old school basketball, if you don't turn it over, you get a shot off. If you get a shot off, you get a chance to potentially score. But go ahead.
You know, I of course you look at me and tell I wasn't a basketball player, you know, organized, but I played in the dirt. You know, we get those little free foul, man. Free throws are I think it's definitely mental because you have so much adrenaline rushing and you playing so hard, and now you got to come there where you isolated and you got to block out everything and just focus on what you're doing. So you have to be very strong in the mental capacity to be able to separate those things and be able to connect with those free throws, you know, like you need to, man. So that's, you know, anybody that can do that, man, you know, well focused. And so that's what that what has to be played when it comes down to those free throws. It's definitely mental. That's why you have so many people doing a lot of crazy stuff in the background. But Ken, I know you probably was 9 for 10 when you was out there doing that thing.
Believe it or not, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I was a 3-point shooter, but for some strange reason, I was about a mid 70% free throw shooter. I'm not gonna be fake and sit up here and act like I was knocking my free throws down. Like,
is that bad?
Yeah, if you're a shooter.
Oh, okay.
You know, usually you want to be in the 80s. 80s is solid,
okay.
you know what I mean? But you know, I was a low 70, mid 70s free throw shooter. It just was, I don't know why. I practice it, practice it in as much as I could. But behind the 3-point line, man, it just felt better. You know what I'm saying? I guess it was more muscle memory and all that type stuff. But I would love to play in this era, this era, man, where the 3-point ball is the most, effective shot in the game. Yeah, man. So that was it, But you're right, bro. It's a mental thing. You got to get in the room. You got to get in there and practice it, man. You got to get in there and practice it. You got to establish the muscle memory and just be matter of fact about what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then the thing with that, man, they come in crucial time. So Ken, let me ask you this then. So did your coach ever have y'all doing suicide drills and then at the end make y'all shoot free throw?
Heck yeah. That was part of it. Yeah, bro. That's matter of fact, that was part of the free throw line drill because it was always all you heard was fourth quarter. Man, we shoot free throws, man, and get on the line. We run, and then we would do conditioning at the end of practice, man, and then we'll shoot free throws and then we'll get out of there. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody had to make a certain amount of a number from what I remember, and then we would shoot free throws in between classes, bro. We would hit weights in between classes. You had your drill work, but in the end, it's not about what the coaches tell you to do. Forget what the coaches tell you to do. Greatness comes when you get uncomfortable with the process and you have the discipline enough to go in there when ain't nobody looking and ain't nobody telling you got to.
Right.
You got to take that serious. You got to care about your percentage and what you're shooting. And you got to get in there in them extra hours and just make sure you're spending that time. If you only shooting free throws and shots when the coaches tell you to, then you're only going to be only so good. You know what I mean? But if you want to be great, greatness comes at a price. You got to pay the price to be great.
But you know what, man? What you just said is why I equate sports to being a very important part of life. And I would suggest, to any parent allow their kid to play sports because that can either matriculate over to the classroom. If you have an intention about making that, you got to put that time in the library. You got to put that time in the room. You got to study. So anything that you want to excel in, you have to put that extra time in, whether it's working out, reading, whatever it is, that you want to do. It take that extra time. Like they said, discipline, definitely.
Listen, I'll tell you, one of the most disciplined people I've ever seen was our head men's basketball coach. That's Mo Williams. Man, Mo was a machine, man. If you go back to those days when we were still playing ball on fortification, man, he had a regimen out this world, man. He'll tell you about it at 5 a.m. in the morning to go shoot around, then you go lift weights, you come back at a certain time. It seems, bro, the process of greatness looks psychotic, bro. It's almost like a savant, somebody that they're not worried about that other stuff, man. They locked in. And that's the thing. That's why a lot of players retire when they do, because they don't want to commit to that process anymore, the discipline that comes with it. And they become mentally exhausted with it, man. And
I guess the epitome would be like Kobe. I think he probably was,
Kobe was a maniac, man. And that's what it requires. Like man, I think Kobe was one of the greatest competitors in the history of sports. And I take it off basketball, but just the mental approach. But that comes from that Michael Jordan effect. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan was a lunatic, bro. And he was he not only was, he arguably the greatest basketball player to ever play. And I say arguably because some people feel like LeBron, some people feel like Kobe, some people feel like Steph Curry. It doesn't matter. But my point is Kareem or whatever, and Magic Johnson. But Michael Jordan was the greatest competitor, bro. Like competition was the thing that fueled him. You know what I'm saying? And when you start studying at the foot of somebody like that, You got to understand the process. You go and listen to the stories of how those players would get there early and leave late. You know what I mean? They would get there. It's all they were. It's all they cared about. It said Kobe the GOAT. Hey, I ain't gonna debate. I don't debate the GOAT conversation no more. It's a waste of my time. I have my specifics on. You know, I have two players that are my most favorite players in the history of the game. Michael Jordan is why I started playing basketball. One of my favorite players that ever played the game, obviously, LeBron James, number 2. I ain't comparing them. Don't ask me to. I ain't doing the debate. I don't care. You can name them 1A, 1B. I don't care what order you put them in. They're not the same player. I ain't arguing no more. I'm done.
And then the thing with that too, kids, some go to the extreme even with their eating habits. They won't eat certain foods.
I'm talking about a lot of players go plant-based. So you got nutritionists. You got they master the fasting. It's not when people start looking at folks like LeBron spending millions of dollars a year on his body. It is a lot, man, that comes into being great. And do you want to be great or do you want to just be okay? Do you want to be good at where you are? And some of us are okay with being good in the space that we're in. We don't want to excel in the space that we're in. We want greatness for Jackson State, though. See how I just segue into that? But not everybody that's at Jackson State want greatness for Jackson State. It's not an indictment on anybody. It's just we just telling it like it is. But what we want for those that really love the institution, we want those that have that same mindset to desire greatness for the institution in every aspect in which we see it, whether it be sports, whether it be academia, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We want greatness. We got a new president in place, and we hopefully hope that the president that is in place loves the university to the point to where we love it back to health. We don't want to, he's here now. We don't need a scandal, brother. We don't need no bull junk. We want greatness in every aspect. You know what I mean? So that's why we do what we do, and it is what it is. It's important. Speaking of like sports, though, it's important that people have to understand, man. I don't look at Jackson State, bro, as a second-class institution to no school, bro. I don't. And you're going to have a hard time trying to convince me that a Jackson State degree, our Jackson State education, our degrees from Jackson State is going to be second class to anybody. A Jackson State scholarship opportunity for athletics is not, I don't give a damn about the money and the structure and the FBS and all this other stuff, man. Man, it's a D1 institution. Okay? D1 institution. And we're going to get into the men's because we just beat Arkansas State, a Sunbelt school, yesterday on the basketball court. Don't tell me, bro, that we can't get the athletes to Jackson State to compete, because when we get the athletes that compete, we beat them. You see what I'm saying? We beat them, bro. So to the parents out there, to the cliques that's in the ears of the players, that's enticing these players to piss on the opportunities that they have right in their hands to go jump in a portal. I just saw a player, TD, I kid you not, that was on our roster last year, bro, football roster, that entered the portal when Prime left, and he ain't playing football no more and had eligibility, just went into oblivion. Why would you do something like that? You know why, bro? Bad advice. Now, I ain't subliminal on nothing that I'm saying. I'm finna hit you right in the, I'm coming right in between your eyeballs right now.
So, and I want to add on to what you said real quick too about Jackson State not being secondary.
Hold on, Brother Shaw. I ain't stupid, bro. I ain't stupid. The biggest comparison is money. Y'all, it's not apples to oranges. It's not apples to apples. I already know that. What I'm saying to you is this. Give any HBCU, take Jackson State off of it so people don't get in their damn feelings.
Right.
Just take it off of that. I don't give a damn what institute. I don't care what HBCU. Let's use FAMU since FAMU is the top of the conference right now. TD, you telling me right now that if FAMU get if FAMU got a third of the resources that Florida State got, they're right across the street, bro. They're right across the street. I'm just saying.
Right.
Things could be a lot different. Things could be a lot different over there in Tallahassee. Now they doing well, but boy, just imagine if they got a third of what they get. A third. Imagine if Southern got a third of what LSU get. I ain't even say a half, bro. I said a third.
And what I was gonna say to you, man, you know, at the end of the day, even transferring to those schools, like you was talking about, you know, Jackson State degree compared to, man, you're gonna be sitting in those same offices, same people next to the same people that went to those schools.
Are you talking to one? You talking to one? I'm gonna just tell you like they right here.
And far as Mr. Shaw is concerned, my response to you, and I really don't like to go there, you would have seen that if things didn't go the way they went previous.
Listen to me, bro.
And I'm done with that one.
I ain't going down this road, TD.
Right.
I'm gonna just tell you like they right here. I got a Jack State education along with Holmes Community College. We went to the same schools, bro.
Right.
But get what? Boy, I done sat in some rooms next to some folk that I'm talking about. Hey, you hard pressed to come close to what I'm, you know, from an intellect standpoint. And that's grace to be to God, man, for blessing us with the right mindset and the right surroundings and the right all that good stuff, man. Cause I ain't gonna toot my horn. It ain't about me. I'm blessed, man. I was blessed with phenomenal opportunities professionally. I'm telling you, man, starting at Enterprise Rent-A-Car, you know what I'm saying, and working my way into other avenues and up into the company I work for now, in the role that I work for now. And I'm telling you right now, yeah, when that company that I work for got to talking about trying to invest in HBCUs, they hollered at your boy. I just want y'all to understand that. Some stuff that y'all see nationally around there. So I'm just telling you now. I'm just telling you. Zoe ain't on the panel right now, but Zoe said something, and he's so right. He said this all the time, and I know y'all don't like to hear it. He said black folk devalue black things. And unfortunately, there's a sector of our community, we always have to talk about this, that seeks for white acceptance. Period, point blank. We got players out here right now that value being a reserve at a Power 5 program than being a starter at Jackson State. It's something fundamentally wrong with that mindset. And I'll tell your mama and your daddy that to their face, and I don't mean to be disrespectful. I'm sorry, brother. I can't conform to that. You are not going to sit down with me and talk to me and convince me and tell me that my love for Jack State is a second-class love in relation to an Ole Miss or a Mississippi State or any other damn school you want to mention in the state of Mississippi. I'm sorry, bro. I can't rock with it. The only reason why it is what it is because they have a financial and a political advantage. Because, boy, y'all better hope for good God dog it that y'all don't ever get Jackson State what y'all get them other schools. Because, boy, you can't touch us, man. Because you can't pay for the culture now. You can't pay for this love and this family that come with this culture. You can't pay for it. Then you get mad at us because we love our stuff. You damn right we do.
Hey,
I'm sorry, bro. I'm trying to hold it back because I see it, and we see time after time. Look, the portal is open for everybody. But damn it, listen, I said it on the Twitter, and I ain't mad at nobody. I'm not mad. TD, this is what I said. If I am a coach, I ain't waiting on none of my players to come to me and tell me, Coach, I'm leaving. I'm sorry. If you play for me, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna hit the high school. I'm gonna hit them JUCOs, and I'm gonna hit that portal hard as I can now. And I'm trying to out recruit my room. Every position. Because I can't trust nobody because it's open season. Man, I ain't talking about Jack State. Boy, how many players have we seen about to hit the portal, man? I'm talking about big-time programs all over the place that been playing. I'm talking about good minutes. But guess what? It's money in it. And if you get your bag, go get your bag. I ain't telling you not to get your bag. But we got players out here that ain't got stats to even get it. They ain't even got stats to get a job. I'm just telling you, it is what it is. But you do what you do. I got to speak on it.
Hey, well, I will say this for those who say it in the chat.
Yes,
Yes,
it's been objected, brother Shaw. I ain't stood, bro. You preaching to the choir. I'm saying this with the passion and my love for Jackson State and knowledge of the game and the sports and athlete. Let me shut up, TD. I'm gonna mute my. I want you to speak. I'm gonna shut up.
No, you're fine. I mean, you addressed it. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, we do. We are aware. I think Lauren said something too. We are aware that there's a difference in football and basketball. Absolutely.
Yes,
We're not. You know what I'm saying? We're not. That's not what we're saying. I think, definitely Ken's point is, if the difference is resource. It's just like now, a lot of you can't just mention about the bag. So a lot of kids are chasing the bag now. As Coach
everybody ain't chasing the bag, TD. But some of them ain't getting no bag. Some of them are chasing exactly what I just told you: clout and white acceptance and all this other stuff. I ain't talking about if you that dude, because there's some FCS players that's that dude that's finna get broke off. I ain't talking about them. Stop putting everything in the same doggone we ain't talking about a specific player. We're talking about an ideology, bro. I'm not pinpointing on nobody. I'm just talking about an ideology of the portal. We only got 3 players that have entered the portal since that we know of. We know Duke Miller entered the portal. We know that Grayson Thompson, shout out to Grayson, shout out to Duke, and then a young man that's a long snapper. Will there be more? Possibly. Maybe so. We're not talking about Jackson. This ain't just Jackson State centric. We're talking about an ideology of what we're seeing from a portal standpoint. So I don't need nobody come to me, oh, he emotional about this and he did. This ain't about Jackson State. Hunter Burns. Shout out to Hunter, man. So what I'm saying is very simple. The percentages are, the numbers don't lie. Say what you want to say. All we have to do is take a production. We can do a production test on the players that left last year and look at who produced, whose decision panned out. And I can tell you right now, the percentages is very low. So we can be real about the game. And I would say this right here, but especially for like underclassmen, when it comes to this portal type stuff, man, if you know you can get your degree in 3 years, TD, and you can graduate with a degree from one university and you got 2 years of eligibility left over, you know what my dad called that? You know what happens at 21? You get your grown man bones. Not only are you an adult, are you a lot stronger at this point, but you got minutes. You see what I'm saying? I'll give you an example. Let's use Jackson State for an example. Jacoby and Morgan graduated from Syracuse, came to us as a grad transfer. Young man is got 2 years of eligibility left, right? But here's my point. When we're talking about that, there's a way to work the portal and really elevate yourself and put yourself in a great position if that's what you want to do. The only thing we would just say and we just advise anyone that teeters along that line, man, make sure you play it in a way to where you can win. You get what I'm saying? Make sure you play the game to win the game, not play the game to appease your circle or appease the people that want to see you do something. Play the game to win the game. And if you can produce at a level, especially at the FCS level, go dominate the FCS level, get your paperwork, you know what I'm saying? Get your degree and then transfer if that's what you want to do. And now your stock is high because you're entering the portal with great stats and great production. And now you got a degree. Look at this, TD. You got a degree. You're beloved at an institution because you're an alum of that institution. And you get to go get a bag, and you get to go put yourself in a great position because you're coming in as a higher priority transfer. You're not coming in as just a number. You're coming in as a difference maker because there's levels to the recruiting strategy, bro. You got some that are coming in just for depth. You got some that are coming in to be part-time players. And you got some difference makers. And it's a matter of what level. Your money, your bag will be dictated on what level you coming in at. So don't just run to the portal. I'm not talking about Jackson State players, man. I'm just not just Jackson State players. I'm talking about any player. I'm not gonna leave no scholarship opportunity on the table just to go figure out if I can get another one. If you got something already in hand, then great. But it's just something to consider. It's just something to consider. But I just see in the midst of us talking about this, the reason I'm addressing what I'm addressing, I'm gonna shut up when I say this, is I just get sick and tired of this energy amongst our community that act like we should be, like, how dare we love Jackson State and be excited about JSU? It's just Jack State, you know what I'm saying? He can always be. Who gives a damn what you think about JSU? You know what I'm saying? For real, we love JSU. You don't got to love it. And guess what? Somebody gonna want to be it. We're gonna have a whole crap ton of Tigers that's gonna be in you. We ain't gonna have as many players to leave as people might be hoping and thinking that we're gonna have. I don't believe that. I don't think we're gonna have as many players hit the portal as people think. Are we gonna get a couple players hit the portal, TD, that we might be shocked? Probably so. It's potentially possible. Are we gonna see some players hit the portal we hate to go? Possibly. Maybe so. What we gonna do about that? We're gonna say, man, love you, bro. Hate to see you go, man. Damn. And I'm gonna even continue to follow him and keep up with him and wish you well. But next year we're gonna be well. We go to Daytona, we're gonna be at Daytona watching us play Bethune-Cookman and watching hoping the band go. We go to Texas Southern, we're gonna be out there, we're gonna be in Houston. You see what I'm saying? When Southern come to Jackson, we're gonna be rocking, we're gonna be on the sideline, and it's gonna be on and popping. It's gonna be back to business as usual, and we're gonna keep it rolling. All right, I shut up. Go ahead.
And shout out to all those seniors who got offers to play in bowl games.
Oh, yeah.
You know, exposure is there. I mean, it brings me to mind, and I mentioned him before. I think Mark Evans the third or something that played offensive tackle for UAPB last year, who was at
Mark Evans. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He went through those different bowls, and he got playing with the Saints. I mean, the exposure is there. I mean, that was once that excuse, but you have scouts coming on campus. I mean, it's there for the taking.
Hey, since you mentioned that, I went ahead and threw this on the screen. Congratulations to DJ Stevens. Look, man, I'm going to say this right here, y'all. Speaking of what I just said, I'm finna build on that, TD. Congratulations to DJ for being selected to the All-State HBCU Legacy Bowl. Now, TD, we got a chance to go to that game last year, bro. And it was a great event. I'm telling you all right now, this event is only going to be greater. It's going to be even better this year because I'm looking at how they're strategically building the rosters of this team. It's basically an HBCU all-star game, man. And hey, listen, if you follow HBCU football and you've been following these players, we got to show up and show out and make sure that we're putting the type of energy into this. We got to treat this like the Pro Bowl or treat it like the Senior Bowl or better. You follow what I'm saying? So, dude, crazy. But anyway, shout out to DJ, man. I expect to see some other JSU Tigers on there. I need to see Isaac Peppers in that thing. I need to see Deontay Graham at that thing. Cause we trying to get there and do them postseason interviews with him, man. And DJ, best tight end in the conference, in my opinion. He was flagrantly underused. I ain't gonna be mealy-mouthed about that. 22 catches wasn't enough. He should have had 44, 45 catches this season, but that's neither here nor there. The kid is a stud. And we proud of DJ. And look, y'all, it's going to be on the NFL Network. It's going to be sponsored by All-State. They'll be there the entire week. It's going to be amazing. And we've already locked in the sit-down interview with DJ, just like we done the other ones. So.
And for those of you who don't remember, this is the bowl where the Few Edition was born. Is that what it was, kid? What we did the interview with USC, and people made fun of the picture or whatever. I think it was the Few Edition or something that was, man. We did the picture,
hey,
man. That's the game.
Hey, this is a great Huggins, absolutely Huggins. Look, I'm gonna be peed off if Huggins don't get an invite to this one. I want Huggins. I want them to get that NFLPA Collegiate Bowl invite. I really hope so. Y'all shout out to them, man. Y'all go holler at them boys, man. We got some talent on this roster that's leaving, that's going into the professional ranks. But that's a great point, Sonny Booms. Charity starts at home. We have to support HBCU content events and have a chance to go to the NFL. I said we got to make sure we show up and show out, man. We're gonna be there. Tell you that, if Lord willing to say the same and our health and strength is intact, when the time comes, we'll be there. That's the whole hope.
It's right there in New Orleans at Tulane, right? So it's
right there in New Orleans, Tulane, baby. You know it. Hey, we had a great time, man. It was an amazing event last time. We're gonna do it even bigger and better this year, and I can't wait, man. I absolutely can't wait. And we're gonna go from there. But let's keep it rolling, man. I'm gonna come back to that because we're gonna finish up with football and then we're gonna open it up to the panel. We're gonna open it up to the chat. But I want to mention this real quick. Huge congratulations to Coach Mo Williams and the men's basketball team, bro. I watched every second, every ball that was dribbled in this game, bro. And let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, TD.
I'm listening.
I absolutely love the way this team is playing right now, bro.
Really?
I love it, bro. And I'm going to tell you why. This team plays with a level of confidence. And maybe it came from that win with Missouri, dog. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? The Legacy Bowl will be in February. I don't know the date just yet. High pressure boys at the high. Hey, listen, man. Hey, bro, it ain't a finished product. I was happy to see Romel Mansell back yesterday. Oh, it was a pleasant sight to see the big man back in the middle, man. But let me tell you like this right here, February 25th. All right. But listen, bro. Ken Evans Jr. is balling right now. Do you hear me? 32 points yesterday. 1 point shy to tying his career high that he had earlier this season, bro, against Loyola Marymount, which I was in attendance. And I'm telling you, this kid, Ken is playing. I'm telling you, when you get in that groove, TD, and you hooping,
right,
the game starts slowing down for you. The basket get real big. You feel like you could throw a rock in the ocean, bro.
That's the zone, right?
Ooh, when you get locked in, man. And I'm telling you right now, bro, Ken Evans is hooping right now, man. Hey, I'm a big fan of Zeke Cook, man. Zeke play how I played with tenacious, bro. You know what I'm saying? On the backboard, you know what I'm saying? Defense, but I just shoot that. I just shoot the cover off that thing now. You know what I'm saying? Elo, I'm gonna just tell you like this right here. Houston gonna be beyond tough. That's gonna be a hard game, but I plan on attending that game. That's December the 9th. That's the next game we play, TD. Jack State versus Houston. The Houston Cougars in Houston, Texas. The game will be on ESPN Plus. That's on a Saturday. Speaking of Ken, the announcer last night kept saying, the announcer said that Ken Evans Jr. was the best player he's seen play at Jack State since Lindsey Hunter, bro. I said, whoa, you ain't been watching Jack State because his coach sitting on the bench, Coach Trey Johnson, and he was a dog too, man. 07, now, come on now. I know but he did say that he's seen. But Ken Evans Jr. balling right now, bro. He's balling. I love Jordan O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? Chase played tough. I Colty, if you're watching, slow down, bro. Slow down. Pump fake that 3-ball. Get on the inside, play inside out. Because Coach is shooting that 3-ball, but he's not shooting it at a high clip right now. So when the shot ain't falling, TD, and you love that 3, you got to pump fake that thing, get to the hole, and you got to see the ball go through the basket. Then you work your way out. Get some free throws, and then you work your way out. Once it goes in, because the best game Coach had, bro, I think he had 14. He balled on the inside. He was like, the hell with the 3. I'm finna get inside the paint. I'm finna pound the pavement. So I love this. Guess what, bro? I'm going to Spokane, Washington. That's the Gonzaga, December 20th on a Wednesday. I know we got a show, but y'all can take the lead on it. I'll be in Spokane, Washington.
Hey, you know what, man? You just spoke facts on it because, in me watching the game, I've noticed on different levels when they shooting the 3 and it's not going in, they'll pump fake it, drive it in, and heaven forbid they get a dunk, you know what I'm saying, or a short shot. Yeah, and they start shooting that thing. So yeah, you're absolutely right on that, man. So go ahead, Coach.
Hey man, listen, I get excited, man. I was standing up the last 5 minutes of the game. I was standing up in front of watching the game, bro. I was standing up the whole time, bro. I'm like, man, bro, come on, we can do this. And then we just stayed fighting, man. We play. Let me say this though, this is a really good defensive team. They play tough on defense, bro.
Hey, so I know. I don't think you're big on more victories. So I'm not going to use the word more victories. So I think for Georgetown, I don't think they have the same cachet as they once had.
Referees, bro. Referees made some horrible calls that game. We weren't getting a lot of calls. And then Georgetown shot to cover off the ball. When the team We didn't make a lot of threes at all, and they lived by the three and they made them. But the Georgetown game was a winnable game. We needed our calls down the end, and they were letting them body us up a little bit, but they weren't calling it. And when it's like that, you kind of got to go take it. So what you have to do on the road is you have to, because they were trying to do that last night too, but what you have to do is you have to play above the referee's whistle. You can't let them, when you get a lead, you got to expand that thing. You know what I'm saying? And then they took some I ain't gonna say uncharacteristic shots, but they took some tough threes within like the last 2 minutes of the game, TD, and it allowed us to kind of spread our lead a little bit. But even with being up by 4, here's the other thing. Ken Evans, we got in the bonus with like 10 minutes to go in the game, but Ken Evans was the one that was really getting a lot of those free throws, and he shoots in the 80th percentile from the free throw line. You don't want your bigs and your guys that struggle from the line to shoot a lot of free throws when the game is on line. You want to get the ball into the hands of, your best free throw shooters. Because we did that, we were making those free throws and we applied pressure to them. So if they fouled us, we got to the line. The refs tried to swallow the whistles, but I'll say this right here and I'll be done with the game for now. Go back and watch that game if y'all haven't. Genius inbounds play by Coach Mo Williams at the end of the game to seal the game. If y'all go back, it was genius, bro. I said that when I watched it, bro. It was an inbound play. We had the ball all the way on the other side of on the other end. We 94 feet away from the basket. They were aggressive, TD, because they were going to try to go for the steal. He already knew that. Had it to where basically he threw the ball to Manziel, wasn't nobody back there, bro. Manziel just grabbed the ball when he took it and yammed that thing home. Ball game over with. It was a genius play. I was like, I love that, bro.
So the inbound pass was a long ball.
It was a long ball. They threw it to the last man back there because Mo got everybody on the defense to cave in to the front to the back quarter of the defense, and just like that, he said, "How can you watch the game?" If you're asking where, you got to watch it on. Yep, he faked the pick and sprinted out.
Okay, so
it's
more
on ESPN Plus, by the way. Go ahead, brother.
So it was more like a pass. So because I'm wondering how the other team didn't
it was a baseball pass. So he faked the pick, TD, and made the dude try to overplay the pick. And Manziel he faked this way and he went back. It was a wide open. It was almost like a football route.
Right. Okay.
He 3 dribbles and he put 2 hands on that thing, sat down on it. Yep. Jamie Mitchell played really well, by the way. Big 3-pointer, big free throws. Love his game, man. Love his game. I like this team, man. Jelani Bell plays well. He's a tough defender. Haven't seen Kevion Hunt play a lot, but the rotation that he's playing with, getting Manziel back, I like the combination of Manziel and Jordan O'Neal, Ken Evans, Chase Young, and who else would he have on the floor then? If not Coachy, Jamie. He had Jamie. Jamie's starting right now. So he found himself something with this lineup, man. And I'm just telling y'all right now, I was telling TV today, the Jackson State versus Alcorn first home game going to be litty. It's going to be lit, man. January 6th. Hey, man, we got to be in the building, bro. And listen, if y'all don't know, that same Arkansas State team beat Alcorn 100-86 earlier this season, TD. So we wind up beating that team. So it's going to be, hey, listen, this team is going to be ready for SWAC play, man. I'm telling you right now. They battle tested. Now, Houston's going to be tough. Then after Houston, we got the HBCU, we got the Chris Paul Classic over in Vegas for a couple of games over there. But that's the same weekend as the Celebration Bowl, and the Sonic Boom gonna be out there competing for the national championship. So we're gonna move on with these preliminaries because I do want to open it up for the chat. But congratulations to Coach Mo Williams. This is a second big time program. Sun Belt is a group of 5, but this is I would say as my brother just stated, basketball is a lot different than football. We understand that. But the biggest difference is money. The biggest difference is money. Because we got an opportunity with the same athletes if we get the same money. But we don't have the same money. And that's why we don't get the same athletes. So the difference is the money. By the way, yesterday we collected $75,000 from Arkansas State and kicked their ass. So appreciate the check. Holla at your peas. Let's move right along. Speaking of, shout out to D. Corey C for pointing this out from Tiger Talk. It's not even December, and both Jackson State men's and women's basketball teams have already checked beating a mid-major opponent. Check beating a power conference opponent. Check come within single digits of beating another power conference opponent, all away from home. Coach Mo and Coach Tamika Reed are raising the bar. Yes, they are. They're raising the bar, man. Phenomenal season that we've kicked off with from the Murrow basketball alums, man.
hey, man, you read that like D course, and you held that all. He was in there.
You know what, man? I've been hanging around him too long. That's probably what it is. Shout out to D. Corey C.
D. Corey C.
All right, moving on to baseball real quick, man. Asafa Jones, man. Welcome to the Jackson State football. Not Jackson State football. Jackson State Tiger family. Got in the baseball commit, man. He's already signed. Kid is a stud, man. One of the top players out of, I want to say out of Canada, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he's signed. He's committed to baseball. Shout out to Coach Omar, man. Got another stud committed outfielder, bro. Kid is a great talent, man, to add to the JSU baseball Tigers.
Yeah, man. Shout out to he always seem to come in when we rolling, man. Shout out to KT Dove and Coach Walker. Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well, man.
What's up, big bro? What's up, baby? Big bro right there, man. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you for being out there, man. Hopefully you come up, man. Let's chop it up a little bit. Hey, man, move on to the football real quick, man. Shout out, congratulations to Deontay Graham, first team All-SWAC. The big man in the middle, our right tackle, man. Only player from the Jackson State football roster. Now, every player that's returning now, y'all should all be pissed off about this because we only had one player make the first team All-SWAC team. But Deontay Graham had a stellar season. I felt like Quay Davis could have got on there too, but hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. First team All-SWAC, Deontay Graham. Hate to see him go. Anytime 64 was on the field, man, we all felt confident for that offensive line. He's the only one we're losing off of the offensive line that we know of, unless somebody in the portal, which we don't expect that to be the case.
So how long did we have him? How long was he here?
Graham been here for quite a few years. He actually started some last year under Coach Prime in the same position. I want to say he's been there 4 years. He really started to really elevate himself to the next level over the last year when he graduated. He's out of eligibility, man, and they need to get him down there at the they need to start calling in these legacy bowl, these big boys, man. They're going after the skill players right now. I'm ready for y'all to get some of these big nasties now. We need Deontay Graham name on that list now. Yes, sir. But congratulations to him. Also, congratulations to our second team All-SWAC football players. Isaac, the man, Peppers, DJ Stevens, punter, Matt Knoll, and we got our man in the middle, Mr. Evan Henry.
Yes, sir.
The center, the chief.
Look, man, I'm telling you, I say this, and I'm gonna keep saying it because I'm looking for a wobbly kick. But the way Noah kicked that ball as if he's passing
it. Yeah, you got a spiral on that thing, don't it?
And I'm like, man, how do you keep doing that? And he has some distance on it, man. So shout out to him, man. And definitely shout out to the man in the middle, Mr. 71 himself, holding it down, play calling on that line of scrimmage, and Pepper shooting the gaps, man.
I agree. Fabian McCray was snubbed on that. I agree with that. Had a great season. Came on strong toward the end of the season. Freshman All-American, Quavion Davis. Football, shout out to FCS Football Central. Voted Quay, Big Quay. Left tackle, man. Stepped in and took over the starting job around the Southern game, bro. Well, he came in the Southern game, dominated, and he started at Texas State. And he basically stayed there. Yep, Jeremiah Williams too. That's correct. A lot of players got snubbed, but we're going to make up for that next season. Hopefully they stay put and go out there and earn their keep. But congratulations to Quay. Love the edit. Shout out to Austin and his team for highlighting Big Quay.
King, I was evaluating the line the whole time, man.
Yeah.
And Mr. I think it's McKinnell, aka Blue. We was talking about this the whole time. And when I saw Quay, I kept saying it, man. I kept saying it, the boy. And I watched the whole offensive line. I mean, again, kudos to the offensive line. And one thing about it, Ken, the offensive line wasn't a complaint this year.
No, I mean we did some big things, bro. They did their job, man. They had some lows here and there, but it wasn't. They had way more highs than they had lows. So that's a sign of a really good line. And we returned 4 starters, man. Everybody stay intact. Now they're gonna have to come back and compete. I know the coach Jo is gonna be looking to find the best core of 8, 7 to 8 guys that he can rotate in, the best O lineman that he could have potentially. But O line is about continuity, man. To get all 4 of your starters back minus 1, and you just add another piece. You go out there and you recruit the piece, or you develop the piece, and you keep rolling from there. Speaking of football, Miss Lelani Armentor had an announcement today, brother. I would like to thank God, my parents, and everyone who has supported me in my life. With that being said, I will be stepping away from soccer and pursuing collegiate football as a kicker. It has been my dream to play Division I football, and playing for Coach T.C. Taylor has been a blessing. I am very thankful for the opportunity to continue playing for such an amazing program. I will continue pursuing my football career at Jackson State University, and I would like to thank the Tiger family for supporting me, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for the JSU football program. Go Tigers, man. Way to go, Lelani. Hey, y'all, just so y'all know, man, I got a Lelani Armentor jersey that I already, that I specially ordered, and you might see that thing soon. I got to go pick that thing up from Craig, man. Shout out to the Jersey Wave. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, I'm glad you brought it up, man. I ordered her card. I need to see where that thing is. Remember she did.
Yeah. I remember that. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
Hey, I mean, I'm happy about this move. I mean, for her. And one of the reasons I say I'm happy for her, because when you see on the sideline, man, she really like she having fun. What's up, Austin? What's good, brother? Man, you be doing your thing with these flyers and these posters and stuff, man. So congratulations to her for making, for making her decision. One thing about it, bro, it look like the lady know what she want.
You dadgum right.
So
hey, man, I got to get my girls a Lelani Armentor jersey, man. We're gonna blow it up in 2024, man. We're gonna blow it up. Here go the rest of the All-SWAC first team offense. Jeremy Musa, Ladarius Owen, Jarvion Howard. Jarvion Howard kind of got, man, y'all better be glad Irv Mulligan got hurt, man. Irv was the top running back in the conference, but nevertheless, whatever. And anyway, the offensive lineman, Deontay Graham, let's move, and the rest of the players that was from other schools.
Hey, Ken.
Yep.
I'm not sure that Javion should have been over the guy from Texas Southern, man.
Well, Texas Southern was first.
Okay.
Yeah, he was first. And then Donald Eaglin, you had Chance Williams. I think that's pretty fair. Second team from a stat standpoint. Irv finished, even though Irv didn't really play, Irv wound up finishing with 600 yards, 6 touchdowns, which he was averaging 100 yards a game, and then he got hurt. So it is what it is, not taking much from him. We love to have Irv back. I know he's still mulling over a decision, and we'll see what he decides to do coming up soon. But for those that wanted to know, All-SWAC awards, we've already highlighted our guys, and we'll go from there. Again, we talked about DJ going to the Legacy Bowl. Got a commitment. Big Courtney, man. We had a chance to sit down with Courtney and a group of other offensive linemen with Tiger Talk. As Big Courtney said, he's from Southwest Mississippi Community College. After a great talk with my family, I'm officially shutting down my recruitment. Want to thank all the schools who recruited me. Guard the yard. He's officially a Tiger. Another offensive lineman. He had a lot of offers, man, coming out of Southwest Mississippi Community College, and 6'5", 310. He could play the guard, the tackle, and center, bro. So he played all 3 positions. Great pickup for us, man. Great. He's straight out of Provine High School, bro. From the SIP, from Jacktown, Mississippi. Oh, yeah. So happy to have Courtney join the Tiger family, brother.
Is that the gentleman I was looking up to? Yeah, he
Well,
talking.
that's one of them.
He said it's one of them.
No, we covered this already. They play tomorrow at 7:30. Play tomorrow at 7:30. Grayson, I want to put this up there, man. It's not often that we feature a lot of players that do hit the portal. But Grayson meant a lot to our program. We just want to once again thank Grayson for his time at Jack State. Said thank you, Coach Prime, for introducing me to Jack State University, making me a part of the family. I'm also thankful for the last 3 years at Jack State, where I grew up tremendously under the leadership of Coach Prime, Coach T.C. Taylor, and many influential staff members. I have so much love for my teammates who have become lifelong friends, and I look forward to us cheering for each other on and off the field. With full trust in God's plan, I'll be entering the transfer portal as a grad student, eager to play out the next 2 years of eligibility. So congratulations to Grayson. He got his degree, Jack State, moving on, try to get on the field to play 2 more years. That quarterback room at Jack State is a tough room, brother. So we wish him the best.
Yeah, man.
Great character and just represented his family and the university extremely well. So wish you well, 12. Go ahead, bro. We'll move on.
Yeah, man, I definitely want to wish him well. Again, another great player, a great guy. You know, always had great spirit. I enjoy seeing him calling in plays, man. So that lets you know he's very knowledgeable of what's going on, you know, with the play calling and you know, the situations. So whoever get him, you know, on the right team with the right offense, man, I think he'll be very productive. So we appreciate you coming. We appreciate the 3 years that you put that Jackson State uniform on, and good luck, you know, in your future shirts. And I hope someone pull you up and you have stellar rest of your career. So thank you for your service as well.
I give you a team right now that could use the services. The Delta State Statesman.
Ooh.
Congratulations to Patrick Shegog, quarterback, Delta State. Won the Connolly Trophy as the best player in the state of Mississippi this season, bro. And he'll be moving on. Just a thought. Not saying he got to go D2, but I just thought about that. I was like, they're going to be in need for a quarterback. I would love to see. I'm going to be definitely keeping up with Grayson. Want to see how well he do, man. I think the kid can spin it. I think he's a great kid. And just moving on to potentially get on the field. And this is another way you can take advantage of the portal. You can't get on the field. You know what I'm saying? But he got his degree. He sat down. He waited until he got his education, and he decided, look, I still got 2 years of eligibility. Grown man, you can go out and find a good spot for him, and he come in as a difference maker. Go ahead, bro.
You know what, Ken? He told me, he said, you know, he was looking for some time. Wish he had got some time on the field to play with this team, but unfortunately that didn't happen for him. But you couldn't tell with his attitude on the sideline and the participation that he did with the assistant, the coaches were calling in the plays. So, you know, so great teammate, great team spirit, man. So again, good luck to that young man.
Absolutely. Thought he did a great job of posting that. And like I said, going forward, we highlight any players that put that out there. Didn't put Duke up, but y'all saw that one. Wish Duke well. Got nothing but love for Duke, and hope he, you know, find a place that, you know, he can find home and he's happy with. So that's how we feel about that. Moving right along, Band of the Year National Championship, man. Check this out, man. We're gonna be in Atlanta, man. Who all going to the Celebration Bowl? Gonna catch this. This is Friday night now. Jackson State versus North Carolina A&T. The Final Four bands. Florida Memorial versus Virginia State. North Carolina A&T versus Jackson State. Friday, December 15th, 2023. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, 6 p.m. TD Eastern. Hopefully they got that thing streaming where we can watch it. For those of us who may not make it to the game, but some of us may be there in Atlanta. It's going to be a lot of festivities now for the Celebration Bowl, you know. But we yet to determine and see who it is going to be playing. We know that Howard's going to be there, but SWAC Championship is this weekend. You got Jack State not playing in the SWAC Championship. You got FAMU versus Prairie View, and the winner of that game takes on Howard in the Celebration Bowl. But Jackson State, Sonic Boom of the South is going to be there representing, and we got to go get this championship, man. First ever HBCU Band of the Year award. I think we can take it, man. What you think?
Yeah, man. It's time for Ephraim to call up his crew. You know, grab the trombones and the clarinet players and all that, man. Go out there support the team, man. I mean, like we support the football team. I mean, there's a lot of
it's gonna be on ESPN3. Oh yeah,
you come out there, man. Support those guys.
Hey, see, Dan, I don't know. I ain't watched them. I ain't heard much about North Carolina A&T band, but man, that's crazy.
I never seen that name for. He must be really offended by that.
Who? Yeah, PhD behind that thing, man. Right. hey, brother. Yes, indeed, man. Oh man, bro. Hey, shout out for them boom sessions on Tiger Talk, man. They was already cooking up some stuff. So you know they pumped up, man. Shout out to the 2023 Sonic Boom on the South, Dr. Little and staff, man. Got the band, got them humming right now, bro. On point. But speaking of the SWAC Championship, of course, you got the Prairie View A&M Panthers versus the Florida A&M Rattlers. 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, live from Bragg Memorial Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. The game will be on ESPN2. And he said, I am a Howard grad. There you go. Appreciate you for chopping in, bro. Congratulations to you guys on winning the MEAC. I'm rooting for y'all if y'all play Prairie View, just so you know. That's how much I don't like Prairie View. I mean, no. I take that back. Yeah. Okay. I don't have no problem with Prairie View.
Right.
I want y'all to beat FAMU. Hey, I meant to say FAMU, my bad. But now they know what it is. It's all good, man. Because I know if they win the Celebration Bowl, I promised all of them they come up here and troll me. They come on up here and have their moment. I'm gonna let them come on up here and sell. First of all, they win the SWAC. I let them come up the week before and have their moment. EA and all of them, Shaka, all of them, Merch, all of them come on up. FAMU. He said, "I'm supporting FAMU." Oh,
that's man, who you want.
You just confused, then, man. I don't know what you talking about. How you supporting FAMU and how? I guess you know what? Actually, he can do both because he might be alum at both of them. He might have a degree at both of them. I don't know. Did they announce the? It don't make no difference, y'all. It don't make no difference. Now I don't know who won. Who won? The coach of the year from the KC-1400 media is TC Taylor. Offensive player of the year. I don't know. But anyway, now he said he rooted, but that you know what? He can root for him. It'd be a good weekend. It'd be two MEAC schools playing against one another. It'd be the FAMU versus Howard, the old MEAC classic.
Maybe that's who you want to play. I think.
There you go. He said, "Grad of Howard, many families." There you go. I figured that. He said that man is a rattling bison. Anyway, man, it's all good, man. I'm just teasing with the Rattlers, man. They know I always got to poke fun at them. I'm gonna say it again. I told y'all I think FAMU win the SWAC and I think FAMU win the Celebration Bowl. I hate to say it, but I don't see nobody beating that team. They got a really good team this year. Yeah, shout out to Coach Willis Simmons winning the SWAC Coach of the Year. Shout out to Isaiah Major winning the Defensive Player of the Year. It should have been Bubba, though, by the way. I ain't taking nothing from Isaiah Major, but, man, Bubba had an amazing season. If I was Bubba, if I was you, I would leave Alabama State, hit the portal, and transfer to Jackson State.
You get the recognition you need.
Hey, I'm just telling you, dog. I'm telling Bubba what he need to do. Bubba, if you're out there, calling on Colton Adams. If you want to win Defensive Player of the Year, you got to leave Alabama State. Hit the portal now.
Along with the championship.
Come on over here to Jackson State.
Along with the championship. Okay. Hey man, you know what? You was giving a shout out to Coach Willis Simmons. You know, he had some. One thing I like to find out about him, First of all, I like it. You know, he said to us, he gave us that. Hope you what did he say to you, Ken? You feel it.
He said, appreciate y'all coming out. He said, safe travel back home, man.
Hey,
no. But before that, we dapped it up on the we chopped it up on the field and showed love. And I told Coach, and listen, man, I got a chance to shout out to Troy, equipment manager. He's come on Tiger Talk a couple of times. He used to be our equipment manager here at Jackson State. He left and went back to he went to FAMU. And love Troy, man. We saw them when we played against South Carolina State. So when we went to eat after we lost that game, saw Troy, saw Coach Willie Simmons, and chopped it up with him. And Willie gave his take on the game, you know, and just, you know, he's always been pretty cool, man. He's a cool cat, man. So when they beat us this year at the OBC, man, I was like, man, this team is going to be tough to beat, man. I felt like they would SWAC the SWAC, or they would sweep the SWAC, and they did just that. I don't think this game in the SWAC championship game gonna be close at all. Yeah, we talk smack, have a little fun, but I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. If I'm taking the jokes out of it. I think FAMU gonna run roughshod over Prairie View. I think they're gonna come out motivated and ready to play. Now I ain't disrespecting Prairie View, but I think this is, you know how when it's your time. It's your time, and I feel like this is their time. I don't think they blow it. It'll be a clusterfuck if they blow it. But getting FAMU in the Celebration Bowl would be good for the Celebration Bowl. And I'm not knocking Prairie View, but what you want to see is you want to see the best of the best. You know what I mean? You want to see the best team from each conference play. You want to see a good game. So I think it can still be a good game, Howard versus FAMU. But I think FAMU be the first team since Grambling to win the Celebration Bowl for SWAC, and it is what it is, man. If you want to be on top, you got to beat the person that's on top. They beat us and they dethroned us, and now they got a chance to go make it shake. So,
and you think you know, the second thing with Coach Simmons in that press conference, do you think he ever found out who that by 40 guy was, man? He said, I need to find out who that guy is. He don't say by 40.
All I know is I know when we play FAMU next year.
Uh-oh.
I know the exact date, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna wait on the university to I'm gonna wait on the school to drop all that info, man. Let's just say I'm extremely happy about when we play FAMU next year and where we play them at. We get to play them at home. We get a lot of games before we play them. So come on to the SIP. Come on, get this work. But anyway, best of luck to both teams. That's it for the preliminaries tonight. The chat's open, man. Come on up, man. Chop it up, man. We got a good 25 minutes before we get up off this thing. Y'all come on up and let us know what's on your mind. I want to hear from some folks, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Like I said, if you'd like to donate to the platform, hit that Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, whatever you like. We appreciate you, baby.
Hey, man, I thought about Austin being in the chat, man. Don't know if you care to touch on it or not. Juice, you care to touch on that, or you want to wait for it?
Absolutely. I almost played the video, but I don't want to take away from the traction of which I can't give that date. I'll tell y'all in the platinum chat. I'll mention it in the platinum chat. I can't say it publicly. I don't know. You know, we got to wait on that. I'll let you know though, brother. And just 12 games next season, TD. Yeah, I think we got we got a good schedule. We got a decent schedule. A couple of things that was just like, why? But whatever. It is what it is. So, Juice, man, shout out to Juice, man. As we mentioned, yes, we are. I said that. I mentioned it on the post. We will be interviewing recruits this weekend on Friday. Myself, D. Corey C., Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. We will be interviewing Jackson State, the potential football recruits. I'm excited because we'll get to see who it is that we're recruiting, and we'll be able to sit down with them and have some conversations with them about, their recruitment by the I Love Jackson State University. First person up, Bobby Brown. What's up, Bobby?
Ken, what's good? What's up, T?
What's up, Mr. Brown?
Yeah, just sitting here in Atlanta, getting ready for this boom in 2 weeks, man, to come take this thing home.
Man, I sure hope so.
They're gonna do it, man. They've been solid since August, so it's their year. It's their year this year.
Hey, no week 0 next year. No week 0. Week 1, I'll just say it this way. Week 1 of the football season starts August 31st. So no week zeros though. We do play August 31st, first game.
Is that because that normally goes to the winner of the division?
No, week 0 is only for like MEAC SWAC Challenge and like other games and stuff. Remember it fell on us, so somebody will be playing August 24th next year in week 0, MEAC SWAC Challenge, whoever that is. But just so y'all know, 2024 and 2025 are 12-game years. So you know how we always do it rolls into it. It's like every so many years you can schedule 12 games. I think it counts from the first game. I think it counts from Labor Day to Thanksgiving. If you can get 13 weeks in between that, then you can schedule 12 games. 2024 and 2025 will allow that. So we will have 12 games this next season.
Okay.
FAMU plays in the MEAC SWAC Challenge versus Norfolk State. Okay, good stuff.
So that has nothing to do with winning the division or going to the Celebration Bowl. That 0.
No.
Okay.
No, the MEAC SWAC Challenge their schedule is pretty much. They kind of be a little bit further ahead. Yep, 5 games in the vet next year.
So
Mr. Bobby, what you got going on?
Man, just sitting here watching this portal and excited about J-State basketball, both men and women.
You say you watching the portal?
I'm watching the portal, kid.
How you do that, man? How do you do that? How do you watch the portal? You watch the
No, I'm on 3.
Oh yeah.
I'm on 3. Between on 3, Twitter, and the Rivals portal tracker. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Also follow college football portal, transfer portal.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually have a page now. Really good person to follow. Shout out to my brother Jonathan Dobbins from Light On Sports. Okay. Man, Jonathan be on it, man. Follow Light On Sports on Twitter and IG, and he follows everybody that jump in that damn portal. He be on top of it, man.
I'm on this. Who all from Mississippi, Alabama? Anybody within Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama? Like, okay, that may be a move forward.
Hey, man, listen. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Shout out to our coaches. They working, man.
Yeah.
They working, man. They know what they got to do. They know what they need to upgrade. And hey, man, they gonna make it happen, man. We got a big group coming in Friday this weekend. So I'm excited to see, man. We gonna set up probably an hour beforehand. We'll go set up pretty early, get us something to eat, kind of relax, and then we'll wait on the interviews to come in, and we'll go from there.
Okay, I got a question for you and T about the portal. Which kind of say you're a kid who you're a sophomore, and if you transfer, you're not gonna graduate. You need more than 2 semesters to still graduate from your next school. So when you get to your second school and that coach leaves, you're basically stuck then, right?
Well, no, you can get a waiver if your coach leaves.
But if you've already transferred once within
there are so every kid gets a one-time transfer waiver. The first time transfer, you get immediate eligibility. After that, I think you have one of 3 or 4 ways to get. One of them might be mental health or safety. Okay. The other one is, coach leaving or something to that effect, I think you get a waiver for that. And I forgot what the other one. I can pull that up. We can have some portal. We'll have more in-depth portal conversations as we go, but there are specific ways to get waivers. Now, they are cracking down on it and make it a little bit more tougher to get a waiver, but there's loopholes around it if you work it the right way. And trust me, if kids want to just be journeymen when it comes to school, it is what it is. I think what's also happens too is we live in I'm going to be real with this. Y'all got to feel me on this, and I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let Trent go, and then I want to hear Brother Shaw. Man, there is something in relation to social media that comes with this. So social media is something that we all, I would just say that overstimulation. You know how we just get on social media, we're looking for that. It's like the microwave generation. We're looking for that sensation every single day, and we're overstimulated so much to where when you make a decision, you get bored real quick. So some of the stuff that's affecting some kids is the thrill of the high school recruitment, where you had 20, 30 offers, and then you get to a school and now you got to lock in on one school, and then you may run across some adversity, and then you're looking at the portal and you're watching the excitement of the portal. It's almost like you get to relive your recruitment all over again. So that's another element with the portal that makes it a little bit more exciting, because a lot of kids like to feel wanted. And sometimes some of these kids, man, it's the only time they ever feel wanted. That's another, I'm not saying everybody, I'm just saying that's something there's an aspect to that. You want to put your name out there and get that and get that recruitment, the excitement of it. And sometimes players get stuck going to the school that you would have never even considered, because now you done burnt your bridge at the school you was at, and you got to just take the best of what you got. It's a gamble. Now, it don't really always work. It don't work like that for everybody, but the guys that are really playing, see, there's levels to this thing. I'll give you an example and I'll shut up. Cam Ward was the starting quarterback for Incarnate Word, okay? He was an FCS program. Cam Ward left Incarnate Word and went to Washington State. Washington State just ran roughshod over Colorado. Matter of fact, Cam Ward trains with Select Quarterback, the young man who trains Shedeur Sanders. They got the same quarterback coach. He balled out. Cam Ward is going to enter the portal, leaving Washington State as a grad transfer. The man got 10 $1 million offers already on the table for his quarterback services. That's how you use the portal in your favor, because the portal is going to change some of these kids' lives. Coach Matt Rule from Nebraska said today that the average quarterback, like a top-tier quarterback in the portal, is a $2 to $4 million. They got some schools, they got players on their roster that's $6 million. So we're talking about, it's levels to this thing. You got some kids that just don't want to be where they at, and they want to go to something a little bit bigger because they want to feel like they made it, because they're not really respecting the level that they own, regardless of the fact that their play might be at that level. And then you got some kids that's really taking advantage of this thing and going to have generational wealth from taking advantage of it.
And Bobby, I think the second part of your question that you may have been asking me, if you're that close to graduation, you definitely might want to graduate, because you got to look at your credit hours and so what may not transfer, then it might be a setback to you as well. So there's a lot of angles and options that you have to look at, and not just jump because of name. Make sure that you're looking forward towards that degree in hand before you make that decision.
Degree is important. Trent, what you got, brother? Coming to you, Shaw, just a second.
How you gentlemen doing this evening?
Wonderful. Good to see you, brother.
Man, good to see you too.
Hey,
look, once again, how you doing, TD? Fine. Guys, look, once again, proud of everything that you all are doing. Not going to stay on long, but I do want to make 3 points as we come into, we just passed the day of giving, and we're coming into the heart of our recruitment season. Point number one, I would just want to reiterate what Coach Quinn said today on Twitter. These high school kids, these JUCO kids do not have the luxury of waiting to the last minute and milking this thing, as you were just talking about, Ken. They don't have the luxury of milking this thing. They certainly can't wait to February anymore, which is what a lot of them used to do in the past, because that portal, allows coaches to get in here, get guys with college experience, get guys with college game tape, and they're not dependent. Even our former coach said last year, he basically had it down to percentages of where he wanted to get his players from.
40, 40,
and,
20.
And that 20 was high school.
Correct.
So, want to reiterate that particular point. So, these guys might enjoy being chased, but if you have, as I think it was Coach Simmons said, a committable offer.
Yep.
You need to decide which one of these committable offers you're going to commit to, because this time next week, it might not be there. So that would be point number one. Point number two, and this is very important. I joined the NIL collective and made a pledge, and I told Ken that I was going to make it a point to try to recruit other people. My personal goal is to try to recruit 10 people to join the NIL collective with me.
There you go.
Having said that, I want to challenge everybody, because, this is a niche platform.
Yep.
And the people that watch this show week in, week out, 3 days a week, or 2 if they can't make 3, the people that watch this show week in and week out are the most dedicated fans. I don't want to count anybody's pocketbooks, but those of you who are able, please make the NIL commitment. And all of us, most of us are JSU alums, and I would ask that everybody do what I've committed to doing. And I'm going to hunt down 10 people who will agree to join this NIL collective along with me. And if everybody make that same commitment, then we can supply a whole bunch of sports, and not just football, because the things that Coach Mo and Coach Reed and Coach Omar
Coach
are
Thorne,
doing with those other sports, I even, and I know it's women's volleyball and so forth, but what we've been able to accomplish in what we would traditionally call non-revenue sports this year is to be commended.
Absolutely.
But not to get too far off topic, but if we can get the types of commitments that we need to our NIL, we will be able to work wonders, in particular, playing on the FCS level. We'll be able to work wonders, because majority of schools have no plan whatsoever for how to compete with the NIL, and at least this platform is doing that much. So,
absolutely, brother. I appreciate that. I usually don't mention it on the screen, but you did it, so we gonna roll with it. But I want to say this though. I want to go back to something EA said, and I'm gonna finish up with you. So EA, I actually covered that, and Shaw, I want you to, because this is actually a perfect segue for Shaw to jump in here. No, this allows, the NCAA has made a waiver for students who, if they coach leave, they can leave. If you don't believe me, go look at Middle Tennessee State right now. It looked like Middle Tennessee State's whole roster done hit the damn portal. I just been watching it. I've been trying to recruit linebackers, and not recruit them, but like holler them on Twitter. So yeah, man, absolutely. If a coach decides to leave, that they put that in there. So yeah. But anyway, Brother Shaw, what's up, man? Appreciate you for joining, boss.
What's up, man? Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this portal, man. It's crazy. I love this time of the year.
Yeah, man.
But like, I think a lot of the problem, first of all, they need to go back to the old transfer rules, especially with this new NIL era. These schools is throwing these kids bags. It does need to have some type of regulation. Well, they have regulated a little bit, but it needs to cut back to where I think they should have to sit out a year regardless, like how it was back when I was playing.
That would change a lot, man. And I thought about that too. Yeah.
Go ahead. Like, but with the point that EA just said, if the coach leaves, that's a whole different story. But a lot of these kids is delusional, man. They see their homies transferring somewhere and getting a bigger bag, not realizing that your ass ain't even played yet. So, you ain't got nowhere to go but down. Like, if you think your situation bad now, wait till you got to buy your own cleats at the D2 level.
Oh,
You dig what I'm saying? So like a lot of these kids don't realize that they don't realize that once you leave high school, everything that you did in high school don't matter. You back to square one. You a scrub again until you prove yourself. Unless you that, like, you know, if you the Travis Hunters of the world, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But
that's right.
if you Joe Schmo that, you know, played on special teams all year, you might want to stick it out where you at and try to develop some more before you get lost in the sauce. Because like I said, you either gonna move down or you gonna get stuck in the portal. And it's sad, man. I got kids that I coach all the time, man. I had a kid that was playing at a D2 school, talking about he was going to transfer to a D1, and I asked him, I said, okay, how'd your year go? And the Bama, I mean, he had a decent year, but if you ain't all conference, man, you need to stay where you at.
Right.
Cause ain't nobody check, especially if you try and go to the D1 level, man. Nobody's checking for you on that. I got a couple kids all over the place, man. And they all talking about, man, I'm not getting my shot. I'm not getting my shot. I said, man, you got to look at what you doing. You got to look deep within yourself and figure out what your reason is that you're not playing. It's something that you doing. You can't blame a coach every time something go wrong.
Right.
Because now that's what you always going to do.
And what happens when you go to a different situation and you get that same adversity? Because what happens in life, and all of us are adults, and Brother Shaw, you know this, sometimes God will put the same obstacle in front of you until you deal with it. You get what I'm saying? And here's the thing about transfer portal that that some of the young folk don't really understand. Hey man, you're gonna be wherever you go. So if that same bad work ethic, it's gonna go wherever you go. You may have a different coach with a different temperament, but may have less tolerance. You know what I'm saying? Now I get the meshing and all that stuff. I always think that you got to play it to win it. And I think some kids play it a little too emotionally. They're not playing it to win it. You know what I'm saying? With the degree in mind. But go ahead, TD. Go ahead. You like you want to jump in?
Yeah. Hey, Shaw, kind of add on to what you were saying, brother. And I would say to these players, especially high school players, the players just coming into the role, it's definitely different from high school when you go to college. Because when you get there, you realize, man, there's 100 people here in this one place, and there's only 50 or 60 slots. And see, you come from being the man, so you're expecting to go in being the man, where you got to prove yourself. And what a lot of and the point I wanted to make with saying that, you're not gonna get 10 to 15 times to prove that. When they say, okay, Shaw, go in, you know, you don't need to be getting ready. You need to already be ready. You need to stay ready. And when you go in, you need to make that block, you need to make that tackle, you need to catch that ball, you need to throw that ball to the right read, and you need to, the defensive back, you need to pick it off, the linebacker, you need to make a good hit. So therefore, you need to already be ready when your number is called, because if you go out there and you miss the ball, you miss the block, you miss the tackle, you miss the read, then all of a sudden they bring in Ken, they bring in Clark back. Okay, Clark, you get in, and you might not get a chance again.
Hey, TD, do you all know that was my college reality?
Yeah, that's what I'm speaking of.
I played basketball. To be real brief, I actually did something stupid, y'all. I was chasing a young, whatever. Anyway, game day. I made a bad decision on game day. I think y'all know where I'm going with this. And my teammate told me, don't do it, bro. And I did it. Anyway, young, ignorant, stupid young kid. And,
but yeah, TD, even to expound on what you're saying, like how you said that it's 50 or 100 people out there. Like, people got to realize, in order to even make it to the D1 level, you got to not only be the best player on your team, you got to be the best player in your county. You got to be one of the top 10 best players in your state, depending on what state you're in, of course. You know, Texas, Georgia, Florida, those are all outliers. But so once you realize that, everybody that's at school with you was the man.
Yep.
The walk-ons on your team was the man. That man was the man where he's from, walk-on or not. So it's all about, like, man, it's a dog-eat-dog world. It's a real business. And a lot of these kids, they think it's for play, man. and it's hurting a lot of kids, and I really hate to see it, man, because I coach a lot of kids and I see it. I see guys transfer all the time. I see guys, they only have one Power 5 offer and they jump on that. But if you only got one Power 5 offer, that's saying a lot about your skill level. You need to reassess where you're going to school. If you got all G5s, FCS offers, and you decide to go play at the University of Maryland and you wind up being a practice player, that's something that has to click in your mind. Like, okay, maybe that wasn't the place for me. It's a player that played for you all last year that's frustrated about being a practice player and don't realize that, you only had one big offer, and that was to play with somebody that was familiar with you.
Yep.
So how could you think that you was going to go out there and play over people that had every school in the country looking after them? And then back to what I said, you got to look at your self-accountability. When you was playing where you was at last year, you wasn't consistent catching the ball. You wasn't catching punts consistently. So, of course, once we get to this higher level, do you think that you're going to be somebody that can be relied on? Like, you got to be real with yourself. A lot of these kids are delusional. They think that just because I go D1, I'm going to get a bag. It don't work like that, man. It's the same thing like the NFL. Just because you win the NFL don't mean you're going to be a millionaire. The wage gap in the NFL is drastic. The wage gap in college football is even bigger.
It's actually getting even wider. I love what you said initially, and I thought about that. I'm glad somebody said it and took it out of my head about the sitting out a year, because I think it will curtail. And you know this, man. When that was the rule, Shaw, it made you really think about it before you really decided that I'm gonna go ahead and transfer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
now it's like, it's a free for all, man. And I was telling when I first got on, I see a player, I saw him, and I was like, man, where the hell is he at? And he's no more football. I had eligibility, bro. I'm not gonna mention the position because if I do, people probably know who I'm talking about. But they were a starter, okay. And when the coach left, they left, and their career was over. And I'll just leave it at that. And it's sad because it's like, bro, you could have been starting. You could have been all conference and giving yourself a chance to compete at the next level, man. So I get it. I understand the enticement of it. We had some conversations. I know Brother Trent just mentioned something. We're trying to do what we can, bro, as a, kind of save your own self type thing, start a collective. I mean, other schools are doing it. Why not do it? You got to get in the game and try to take advantage of this process as best you can. Learn it, do it the right way, and try to get as much big time talent as you can, or retain. I think for us, it's more about retention, though. Coach TC and his staff did a good job of getting some folks in there. We just got to keep them in the room. And my biggest thing is, man, we had a really good crop of young guys come in. I love to see them stay because, I can't wait to see what they do. And hopefully they stay put, man. And what's your thoughts on this? You got a player who was a big time high school kid, didn't really play much his first year, or played much. When they hit the portal, they got to go back and start showing their practice film and their high school tape. That's like, I mean, when you see that, I guess you still kind of young enough to still be close enough to the height that you had coming out of high school. But I think you made a good point when you said some of these guys might have had only one D1 offer or one group of 5 offer, but now you go and be a practice player at a FCS school, don't really play. You jump out there in the portal, and now you're kind of like you're out there swimming with the big wolves now. And
I think to go over what you said, if I'm a freshman recruit and I was supposed to be a big time recruit, right?
Yep.
No offense, but if I go to Jackson State and I don't play a lot as a freshman at Jackson State, what makes me think that I can transfer to Mississippi State? You get what I'm saying? I haven't done anything yet. Like, practice film is cool, but it's practice. You know what you're going against. I know what the defense is going to do in practice. I know what the offense is going to do in practice. I know what holes to go in. I know which person in practice I'm going to go against, and I know I'm going to make a play. So it's like bro, you might as well just sit down for a little second. But even to what you said previously about, I think the FCS level and even the group of 5 level, like making the collectives and stuff for that level, I think, like you said, should be more about retaining people, because you can't compete with that Power 5 level, man. Like people always talk about the difference between FCS and FBS. Yes, there's a big difference, but it's an even bigger difference from Group of 5 to Power 5.
Yep.
Right? I played at Group of 5. My brother played at Power 5. We had 2 totally different experiences. 2 totally different experiences.
Where'd you play again?
I played at Ohio.
Okay. What Shane was there? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you know, it was cool. It was cool and all, but my brother played at Ohio State.
Oh yeah, that's a whole different ball game.
It's a whole different ball game. You get what I'm saying? Like where we would get 2 pairs of shoes, they could go in there. They could give shoes away after the game. We couldn't give our shoes away after the game. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, crazy, it's a drastic difference between all that, man. I had to tell somebody today. I said, man, don't let these people, because on Twitter the big thing is football is football. It don't matter where you play. I said, man, that's the biggest lie on this app. Because it's not true, man. The D2 guys, JUCO guys, they gotta wash their own stuff. They gotta buy their own cleats, all that other stuff. Yeah. And it's like every level is a drastic difference. So it's like, man, if you have not played, just stick it out. Just look at it as develop. Just develop, man, and get better.
Hey, Shaw, to add on to what all of us are saying, go back to the high school player. I think it boils down to educating and making sure that the players or the young men or women know what's going on and correct leadership and guidance. I'm going to always say that, because a lot of time, Ken, the parents don't know what to expect. So if you're not sure what's going on, man, because just like you, Ken, I was in for a rude awakening. It's a different. I mean, because like you were saying, Shaw, you just big fish in the small pond. But then when you go to college, you know what I'm saying? It's totally different. And now your wherewithal is off, and you thought that you was coming in and still be the man that you were on the high school level, and it's not there. So we have to, some shape, form, or fashion, these players need to be enlightened on what the expectations are when they go into these colleges. And the grind, even the grind is different. I mean, you don't belong to you no more. You have to eat, practice, go to study hall. There's a lot that goes into it that a lot of these players need, and that's why a lot of them quit, because they're not used to the structure. They're used to being the top player, doing what they want to do, maybe not even coming to practice, faking practice, and then leaving it and still coming back playing on Fridays or Saturdays whenever they play. So we have to educate these kids and make sure, if the parents don't know, then they need to seek, advice on what to expect.
But the parents be just the parents be just as delusional, man, and they be living their dreams. They be living their dreams through their kids. These a lot of these trainers with all this other stuff, man, they selling dreams, man. Nice. Like I said, man, college football is a big business. I got kids all over the country, man, and like schools come holler at you like, hey, can you give me this kid? If you give me this kid, I can do this for you. Like it's the same thing as like it's like how AAU basketball used to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what it's turned into. This 7-on-7 culture has got the game all messed up, that these kids think that, these kids think it's so easy, that it's so sweet. But at the end of the day, that coach, he got to feed his family off of you. So whether you gonna go in there and produce or you gonna go in there and be a practice dummy, it makes him no difference. So these kids got to start realizing, to start taking the right initial opportunity, assessing schools better. Again, like I'll ask you this, right? So you a high school recruit, and I'm gonna give you your offers. You tell me what school you think would be the best fit. So you're a high school kid in Mississippi. Your offers are Southern Miss, Alcorn State, Nicholls State. Ole Miss offers you late, and you got a Liberty, a James Madison, and a Duke. Right?
Yeah.
So a high school kid thinks that, okay, I got this offer, this offer, this offer. Oh, okay, damn, I got the Mississippi State offer. Okay, that's SEC. That's where I want to go. But it's the reason that's the only Power 5 program that offered you. Because once Mississippi State offer you, Georgia no, Missouri no, everybody, all the SEC schools know. That's how the game works. So if all of them evaluated that and said, "Oh, nah, yeah, y'all can take it," what do you think is going on? But a kid looks at it as that, oh, SEC, I'm gonna get it back. Nah, you ain't gonna get no back. You gonna get your scholarship check and your stipend and keep it pushing, buddy.
But I got a title, bro. I got a name. I'm Power 5. I'm in the SEC. No, it don't matter if I'm on the practice field or not. When I come home,
I got a question. How many players a year, and this is something, so I'm gonna ask you, do you think Mississippi State and Ole Miss per program put into the NFL?
Mississippi, Ole State, maybe one or two.
Yeah, I had about two.
It's not like there's only 5 programs in America that consistently put more than 3 people into the NFL yearly. It's only 5.
That was what I was thinking. So I'm like, you go to a program like, and I'm not knocking it, but at the end of the day, Mississippi State has never ever won the SEC, not once.
They never will.
Never will. It's middle of the pack SEC. It is what it is. Shout out to all the, don't come for me, Mississippi State Bulldog fan, whatever. It is what it is. But here's what we know. You got 100 kids up there, bro, in Starkville. Everybody on different levels. They always, like TD said, everybody's a big fish in a small pond. Everybody there. Every year they're gonna probably put 2 players, maybe, into the NFL. 2. That's not count free agent contracts. I know Austin. I'm sorry, bro. I know he'll Mississippi State alone. We get it. I say Ole Miss, bro. My bad. Ole Miss. You know what I mean?
School A.
No, it's 4 and 0. So Ole Miss probably a little bit more than Mississippi State recently. Yeah, that's true. 3 to 4, 3, 2 to 3. But my point is,
I drafted. I don't know about
kids
that.
that come through that program year in and year out, that the percentages are not very high. So even when you look at it, I like what you were saying, the point you was making. In that instance, if I answer that question, the best program I'm gonna go to, I mean, there's some good offers. I'm gonna look at a James Madison or something like that, but I'm also gonna look at where I'm actually how I'm gonna be utilized, my potential to play, and all that good stuff. But like you said, most of them be like, look, I got this SEC offer, but that's the only SEC Power 5 offer that I have, and you kind of shun those Group of 5 program and those Group of 5 opportunities, and even the FCS opportunities. I think the biggest thing is to go play, man. Go get on the field, play, dominate at the level that you own, and then look to go up. It's not a bad move because some kids are changing their fortune with. There's a lot of kids from the FCS level that dominates, and then they might decide that they'll leave as a grad transfer, and they make themselves some money, and they put themselves in a much better situation. But there's something to consider.
I don't even look at it to go play. I look at it as where can I go develop, right? Because if the end goal is the league, right? Yep. Even if I go somewhere and play early, but I don't develop, I stay the same player for the next 3 years. It's pointless. So if in high school I'm a 4-3 defensive end, but I decide to go to a college that runs a 3-4 and they change me to a stand-up, that don't make no sense.
Right.
Tank Dell is a great example.
He is a great example.
He's also an outlier. Like that ain't the everyday. Like Tank Dell was like the only reason Tank Dell didn't go big is because he had messed up grades and he's 5'8".
Yeah, went to Alabama A&M for those that don't know, left and wound up on it. The Houston Cougars. Now he's at Houston Texan.
Hey, fella, check this out, fella. When you was talking, Shaw, it made me think of the movie The Express. And you remember the scene where Ernie Davis finally decided to go to, if y'all seen that movie, Ernie Davis finally decided to go to Syracuse.
Mm-hmm.
And he get on the field, and Dennis Quaid cussed him out from top to bottom. And the offensive lineman said, I bet you wonder what happened to that nice man that came and sat on your couch. It
different, bro. It get different, man.
It get different when you get on the campus, man. You know, they're not rolling out the red carpet. It's mud slinging.
Yeah, man. No, it's a dog-eat-dog world, like you said, man. It's definitely. I just would hope, you know, for us, we keep it more personable. You know what I mean? For those that are Jack State uniform, man, we try to retain everyone that we can, and then you see it. The dogs are the dogs, man. You know what I mean? We had some dogs in the room last year, and we, because Lord knows I wanted to keep Niles Gaddy in a Jack State uniform, but he got an opportunity to go play for Missouri. Hell, Missouri's still playing. They played, or they 10-2 this year.
He played decent too.
He played pretty damn good. He was top 5 edge rushers in the SEC from a grade standpoint. I mean, he got some decent stats, man. So,
but again, but look, think about, because I know earlier you was talking about all the guys that, you know, didn't pan out. But if you look at all the guys that panned out that left Jackson State, they all got one thing in common. They balled out while they was at Jackson State.
That is a fact.
You get what I'm saying?
Undeniable.
So that is the whole point.
Is a fact.
That is the whole point. So if you did do it at Jackson State, what makes you think you could do it at Georgia?
And for those that don't know who you're talking about, Niles Gaddy balled out. He was an All-SWAC, first team All-SWAC defender. Willis Patrick was the first team. He actually was second team All-SWAC. And but he was arguably first team All-SWAC. Started for TCU this year. Y'all know obviously what Shador and Travis Hunter was made up of. Shiloh, you know what I mean? They did their thing. And you know, Savion came on strong, a little stronger toward the end of the season. He got on the field. Obviously, he was playing.
What's seven name?
Seven McGee?
Nah. The one that wore 7 before him. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man. It's Cameron Silman Craig. Boy, I love that kid, man. Yes, indeed. He balled out, man, when he got his chance. And kind of is what it is, you know. So
everybody else had the same season they had last year.
Shane Hooks went to Auburn. Last I checked, I don't know if he caught a pass in the last game, had 9 catches.
Yeah, I love Shane too, man. I love Shane. Man, we went to the same.
Kevin Coleman had a great season. Louisville, he's third best wide receiver on the team right now, but he's a true sophomore, so he got plenty upside in the program that he's in. So we had some dogs on that rock. Trevante Rucker balled out for UT Martin, University of Tennessee Martin, but he still stayed FCS, but they won the OVC. Kid was a starter at one point, you know what I mean? Did what he did, but that's a great point. To your point, man, hey, that's undeniable. No matter how you want to slice it, how you want to look at it, you can't deny it. If you didn't ball out at JSU, hey, man, so ball out at JSU and then weigh your options. That's what it comes down to. Now, we love for you to stay, but hell, you get that degree. It's fair game. You're still in the law. You might not like to see them go, but you got to understand the business of college football. It's time to re-recruit the room and continue to elevate, continue to level up.
So what y'all think? What do you think is the biggest need for you all for next season?
Linebackers.
Defensive end linebacker. Cornerback. In that order. Notice I said all defense, right?
Right.
But mostly linebacker from a depth standpoint. We need linebackers. I think our safeties are solid. DB. We losing Hazel, who's a solid DB for us this year. We losing Tim Stewart, solid DB for us. Losing John Huggins, another solid DB for us, / linebacker. Losing Peppers, losing Khalil Arrington, 2 starters. Yeah, man, we need some. We need to definitely get a pass rush. Man said a new defensive scheme. God damn.
hey, Ken. So this email you got there, is that a good email that because like I said, I got a couple kids, man. I got a kid I coach that plays. He's a group of 5 guy right now. He's about 6'5". Little slender right now. He plays the rush position at his current school. in high school, he actually played corner for me, and we won a state championship. He played corner and safety. Yeah, we wound up playing defensive end in college or rush.
Yep.
But yeah, so if
over,
something comes up, man, I'll definitely
send him over, man. I'm gonna hand deliver it straight to the coach. Hey, coach, got something. Take a look at it.
Because he's a rush that can drop in the coverage.
Love it.
A couple Gilbert Browns.
Who? Say it again.
It's real Forks.
Oh, you looking for those times? Okay, I got you. I ain't got none of those. Like I said, I coach DBs. I coach DBs for real.
Okay,
he just happened to be somebody that wound up having to go put his hand in the dirt when he got the next level.
The coaches are definitely they're going heavy defense. I mean, we're gonna sign a really big offensive line group. They're already committed. We got about 7 committed already. Running back room's loaded. We're gonna add some wide receivers, maybe one tight end, another quarterback. But that's it for offense. Defense is gonna be where we're gonna win the championship at because we got to be able to stop people.
You know what I don't like about FCS offensive linemen are so frustrating to me, right? Because I used to coach at Howard back when Caleb Newton and all that was up there, right? So that big old lineman that they got at Howard right now, the left tackle, when he was a freshman, I was up there. And man, when I say this dude walked in the room, I said, my God, dude was legit 6'8", 300-something pounds.
Yep.
I said, oh, this dude is a monster. And the head strength coach tapped me. He said, hey man, you got to be patient with him because he's 6'8", 300 pounds, and he's at Howard. I said, what you mean? He said, oh yeah, you'll see. And went in the weight room. This dude did 225 about 3 times. I said, oh my God.
Oh man. Oh man.
But I mean, now he all right now. But
he's the real he good now.
Yeah, I just be so wary about him, man.
Well, that's kind of like Quay Davis, man. Quay Davis is he was like 380, man, 6'8", 380 something, and he I think he's gonna develop, man, into I think that's gonna be a player we're gonna really have to wrap our arms around because that's the type of player you develop up. And he get to making that first team all conference, all you know what I mean, and all American list, and once he graduate, then it's gonna be, hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said, did that young man come from Westlake High School?
Nah, that he from Canada.
He's a nice kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Very nice. Shout out to all the Canadians out there, man.
The Detroit kids, I think they made it about 2 years. I don't even think they up there no more.
Huh?
And when we supposed to have a kid coming from Canada at one time?
Yeah, we had a kid from we do have a kid from Canada. His name is Success Chokizi. Offensive lineman. Shout out to Success, man.
I thought we had a linebacker or something that was coming in. He never
was from England.
Oh,
the 4-star. He went to Colorado. He said he's coming. He's a Buffalo now, I think. His name is what was his name? Hell, I forgot his name already.
They say
we interviewed him on Tiger Talk. He was stud, man. I forgot what is his name, man. For those that know, if y'all could tell me, I forgot his name, TD. Because when I kind of if they don't come, I move on, man. I don't waste no time with it. I'm serious, bro. Like there's too many players out there.
Hey, so Shaw, what the 6'8" guy ended up doing? And we understand he couldn't lift no weights, but
no. He like I said, it's just taking time for him to develop. He played in the Celebration Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll see him. I think
Kofi Barracks. I think it's his name. Kofi Barracks. Yep, that's it. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry. Kofi. I remember that. That man said he shine luggage. Boy, y'all wild, man. Kofi Taylor Barracks. That's his name. That's it. That's correct. That's correct. But now, man, this is a fun time of the year. Now that our DB's coach said, Coach Quinn said, look, man, hey, December 4th, it's going to be official. You know what I mean? And
man, y'all better make the calls and say you coming.
Man, listen, bro. If you don't got that,
should have been did that, honestly. Unless you got 50 offers. If you ain't got 50, you should have committed 2 months ago. You should have committed before this. You should have committed before your season was over. How about that?
Yeah, man. It's an interesting time right now. We get to interview a group, and y'all, we got about 8 minutes before we shut this thing down. We got a big group coming in this weekend. I'm pretty curious to see who we gonna have. We're doing a lot of interviews, man, and I really feel like we're gonna keep 95% of our roster intact for those that are eligible to return. I really feel that way. I believe that we're not going to have as many people hit the portal as people think. We're going to definitely try to, sway some folks. If they teetering along the lines of leaving, do I leave? Do I stay? We're going to have some conversations, man. South got something to say about it.
I think they learned from last year. Well, I hope so. But I think most of them might have learned from last year, as they saw that process of what leaving actually looks like and what it takes to actually leave and what type of player you should be to leave. I think it's, if you don't get it, then you just you're not paying attention.
Yep. Well, some of them always feel like it won't happen to me. Well, I'm different.
You took it out of my head, man.
I'm different. Everybody thinks they're different, TD.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody think they're different. It just feel like, well, their situation ain't my situation. But I love what you said, because it adds great perspective to the casual fan that don't really understand the portal talk, but it's very real. What have you done at this level? And like you said, hell, if you can't get on the field at an FCS HBCU program for whatever reason, you may feel like, well, I didn't get my shot. Well, what you should do is come back another season, get your shot, and then see what you can do. And then at that point, you put the onus on the coaches, because now everybody like, hell, where he come from? Where he been at?
Now they begging you to stay instead of being like, okay.
There it is. Always, 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 man, get that film, man. It always trips me out. I mean, players be entering the portal. They got to use practice film. Now, I understand somebody like a Grayson graduated, man. He got to go try to play and get an opportunity to play. He got 2 years left. He want to play. I get that.
And he's going to be a D2 All-American.
I'm trying to tell you, man. And look, if Coach Cooley snatched that boy up, man, over at Delta State, after Shegog is a dog, man. I tell you, a kid right now, man. If Chennis Berry goes to Southern, which we all feel like that's what's going to happen.
Do you think that's a good hire?
I think it's a great hire for them. He was already there.
I know this is Jackson State show. What you think about Hugh Jackson now?
I thought it was inevitable. No, it wasn't too early. They needed to move on. Let me tell you something. Grambling can be scary good if they make the right hire. Grambling is one of those teams that could be good right away if they take advantage of the portal. If Grambling did something close to what they tried to do, what we did, but Hugh Jackson to me wasn't the person for that. They mess around and get one of these big name players that's getting into coaching. I don't know if they'll do it, but Grambling just needs to make the right hire. But losing homecoming, losing the Bayou Classic 2 years in a row, being under 500. Man, it was hard, man. And
then getting into a former star player, who has big name around campus. Because I think he wanted to as well.
I don't get why more of these schools don't go after, the position coach at the like. I keep telling everybody. I tell everybody, listen. Brennan Marion was. I think he was the offensive coordinator at Howard University. He left Howard University, traveled around, went to Pitt, went to Pitt, was a wide receiver coach at Pitt. Left Pitt, was a wide receiver coach at University of Texas. HBCU could have paid him to be a head coach, and he would have got paid more than any position coach stop he was at.
Yep.
But it's like, I don't know what it is. Like, it's so many of us young, under 35-year-old black coaches, man, that because they already recruiting high level recruiter. They got Dominique Bowman at Temple University, man. ain't no reason why no these HBCUs be hiring that dude to be a defensive coordinator somewhere.
Man,
and the list goes
I think the
on.
athletic directors gotta be, man, they gotta they gotta pound the pavement, man, and really do a thorough search. And like, I don't, sometimes the hiring be lazy. I think from a from a Southern standpoint, right? Chennis Berry was the OC/offensive line coach under Odom. They did some good stuff. Also, was Trey Oliver was also the D coordinator under Odom as well. So they had a hell of a damn coaching staff that's doing well. So he wins 2 D2. He was SIAC. Was he SIAC or CIAA? I think he's SIAC. So he wins 2 SWAC championships back-to-back undefeated seasons. Hey, he ain't doing that by mistake. He coaching the game. You know what I mean? He getting the right players. He recruiting. I think Southern is they had an X's and O's problem, and they had a roster management problem too. You know what I mean? I feel like you had Biden. They should have been went to Biden a whole lot sooner. Why Dooley decided to die on that hill of Harold Blood was crazy to me, because I had thought that he had already shown that. What's up, Jency? That he had already shown that he really was. So I don't know, man. If I'm being real, I hope they don't get it right though.
That'd be terrible, man.
I hope that Grambling and Southern is both terrible next year. I hope Texas Southern is terrible next year. Oh yeah, man. I want everybody we play. I hope they screw. I hope Willie Simmons get a new job somewhere and FAMU get dismantled. Oh yeah, bro.
See, man, like me, I want everybody to have the best coach, because I really think that once the brand of football gets better,
yeah,
and with us, as HBCUs and stuff like that. Like I said, I didn't go to HBCU, but I coached that one, and I feel like, I felt for them kids. I feel like once that happens, man, I think it's gonna be a lot more opportunities. But we gotta put a better product on the field. Not saying that the players aren't good, but like how you just described, like if you got to end that quarterback, why is he still out there? You know what I mean? We gotta start having concepts, and we gotta start seeing that type of stuff, man.
So we gotta get our stuff right at the house too. And I ain't Jack State ain't immune. We not exempt, bro. It's just some stuff that we gotta just get better in certain areas. From a game, I would just say play calling standpoint. There's a lot of that type stuff.
Right. Exactly.
I'm joking, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, obviously we want everybody to be, at their best. Because when you beat them at their best, that's when you be like, all right, yeah, we earned that thing, But you also look for the non-conference games, because that's how you get into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to North Carolina Central, who played against Richland. They wound up Richmond. I think they played. Was it Richmond? Yeah, Richmond.
Yeah, Richmond. Yeah.
They wound up running off on them, but man, let's get that product up, and let's elevate the brand, elevate the league, and you may see more players be more apt to come over there because we play good ball. That's why you got to hope for, and we troll and we have a little fun, but you do hope for when we do go for the national championship game. You got Howard or FAMU versus or Prairie View, whomever. You want a good game on TV because everybody's gonna be looking.
I hope they show up, man.
Yeah,
I hope they show up, because I hope they show up. I hope that the game draws as many eyes as it did previously.
That's why you got to have FAMU in that game. I think.
Because FAMU Howard in Atlanta, that's a good alumni basis right there.
I'll tell you one damn thing: FAMU versus Howard in Atlanta gonna be some good parties, man. You know what I'm saying? Whew. There's gonna be a lot of folks out there, but I think Howard gonna be there. FAMU gonna be there too. I'm not worried about that, but FAMU got to beat Prairie View, which I think we all think that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a turnout. Then you add that band element. It's gonna be, man. I think it's gonna be a very well attended matchup. I just hope the band heads don't just go to the thing on Friday night. Go to the game on Saturday too. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. If they're not really interested in the game, they probably won't go. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But bro, I appreciate it, man. Love this type of dialogue, man. Anytime,
appreciate y'all, man. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to catch Zoe up on here next time, man.
Yeah, Zoe been working late, man. I know he was in the chat, and he'll probably be back on Friday. It's peak season right now for Zoe. So this last little month, he'll hop on whenever he can.
I get it.
He'll be on Friday though, for sure.
I get it. Yeah, I appreciate y'all letting me talk some ball, man.
Anytime, bro. Anytime. Appreciate you, Doc. For real.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, we appreciate your insight, man. Very knowledgeable and very helpful. You know, people in the chat enjoyed you as well, man. So thank you.
Not a problem.
Make sure you email Ken.
I got him, man. But I don't know, TD. He ain't no Vince Wilfork type of guy. He more like a
no.
More like a Bond
don't
Miller
worry about what TD's saying. Send me that film, man. Let me look at
it. We was talking about LBs. I just was joking about, you know what I'm saying, the run stopper. That's all, you know.
Nah, I got you. I'm gonna shoot that to you as soon as he get it to me.
Yes, indeed, man. Absolutely, bro. Need eyes on the TV. 1 million. Yeah, I think you're gonna get a lot of people watching the EA. Y'all just got to get there first, man. We ain't getting Prairie View Saturday, and then we'll talk to you, you know, about the game and Celebration Bowl. Y'all better. They said the weather gonna be bad in the SWAC Championship game, so they can be a little dicey.
Oh Lord.
Hey man, hey, whoever said playing football in Tallahassee in early December, hey man, it is what it is.
Well, all right, fellas, I appreciate y'all, man. Hopefully I can get up on here soon, man.
No doubt, brother. Anytime.
Hey, have a good night, sir.
Brother Trent, you got anything before we get out of this bad baby?
Man, look, I just enjoyed listening to Brother Shaw. He's very knowledgeable, brought something new to the table. And you know, we need more guys like him in support of the program. Otherwise, I've really enjoyed it tonight, as I do most of the time. And one last thing before I go, you know, it is recruitment season. Y'all go and show some of these recruits some love on social media. I watched the interview of the young man Jalen Payne, I believe it is.
That's it.
The punter that we just signed, and he was specific about what Jackson State's response to him on social media meant to him, and he counted down how many views, how many likes, and so forth. So y'all, you know, if you all see that we've made an offer to players, the coaches make offers to these players for a reason. And go show them some love. And I believe that we will get some outstanding guys because we showed them what kind of fan base that they're coming into. And with that, I know it's all of us eyelids, all of our eyelids are getting heavy. So I'm gonna turn it loose right there.
Brother, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming up. Appreciate you for plugging the collective. We growing this thing, man. If you're interested in what Brother Trent was mentioning in regards to our NIL collective, shoot me an email. We'll definitely get
and
that.
It's tax deductible.
Say it again.
And it's tax deductible.
Oh,
as
no
we
doubt about it, man.
We
moving and shaking, man. Said Ken, I was on 3 transfer linebacker from Coastal County, 100% JSU. Oh wow. Hey man, send it to me, Brother Bakari. I need to see this. I need to see who he is. I want to go show him some love. Show do.
Guys, I'm gonna turn it in.
All right,
brother.
Y'all have a great night. Yes, sir. Always.
Good night.
All right, good night.
All right, KC.
What you got, man?
Hey man, great show, man. Great great dialect, man. Great interaction, straight to the point, man. So good. Really good show. I'm gonna shut it down, man. Let you close this thing out the way you do it.
Got another video for him, man. Part 2 to the tailgate experience coming live tomorrow. So y'all be sure to tune in for that, man.
right.
Yeah, good stuff, man. And like I said, man, we appreciate all the support. If you're not a channel member, listen to me, y'all. You know, the best way to support, a great way to support the platform is to join the members from a membership standpoint. Every little dollar helps continue to grow the revenue. We got a lot of stuff that we got going on that we're going to be continuing to do. And we need your support in order to do it, man. So the initiative is, let's grow this channel. Let's grow that pot. Let's take care of these Tigers, man, and let's do what we do, man. That's all I got, bro. As always, man, thank you. Appreciate you, bro. We'll be back on Friday. And listen, Friday, we probably going to do the show from the same spot that we're doing the interviews. When we get done, we're probably just going to set up where we at and just roll from there and then just kind of go from there. Or if not, we'll just be back on the screen as we are now. So, I mean, without further ado, everybody, appreciate everybody, man.
All right. Good night. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers, baby. Peace out, everybody. VI love. Go Tigers.